inviting you to join me for the First Step 5K and 1 Mile Fun Run in Grimesland, April 19th, beginning at 9 a.m. All proceeds go to support Haven at Blue Creek, a women's rehabilitation center committed to providing a safe and nurturing environment for women overcoming addiction. The 5K features a run, ruck, or walk, a 1 mile fun run, plus refreshments and bounce houses for the kids. As a former resident of Haven, I know how much your support will help the women in our community who are rebuilding their lives. To register, go to runsignup.com and let's make a difference together.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
I'm Morgan Ahlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. Talk a little bit about what you do from a sales and service standpoint.
We just see what everybody's circumstances are. Everybody's different. Credit scores are different. Lenders look for a lot of particulars, and we're here to help you. We try to offer a quality product, and we're here for you service-wise down the road, and we want to give you the discounts we like to offer our hometown people here and our family.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World. We will earn your trust and business one vehicle at a time. Go online at driveherenow.com.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Have you heard? Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by today for lunch specials for only $8.99 with delicious features like chicken pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
You think I'm Mr. Milchick because I use big words?
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Okay.
No.
I do not have his rhythm.
I'll paint you a painting.
Paint me a painting? Okay. Well, you and Kier can go jump in a lake.
Severance talk.
Hi, I'm Andrew sitting in for Rich at the Rich Eisen Show desk. It is furnished by Grainger with supplies and solutions for every industry. Grainger has the right product for you. Call or click Grainger.com or just stop by. Every now and then you see something on Twitter, somebody passes and you go, RIP, right? And then every now and then, not to dismiss other people's deaths as being insignificant, you see one, you're like, oh, man. And last night, that was one of those, oh, man. When we learned of the passing of the great Val Kilmer, who died of pneumonia, but obviously had throat cancer and overcome that, had tracheotomies, and really has fought the last how many ever years, the last decade.
Feels like a decade.
It's been a decade. I think he first was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2014. So Val Kilmer was 65 years old. And he was a titan. You talk about a movie star. And not just for the name and the roles, but for the talent as well. That is Val Kilmer. And it struck me as I saw the memories and the remembrances flowing in, how everybody kind of remembered Val Kilmer for something different. To me, he will always be Iceman in Top Gun, right? I feel the need for speed. Kazansky, Val Kilmer in Top Gun. But for others, it was Tombstone.
Yeah,
right?
I love Tombstone, one of my favorite movies. He is Doc Holliday. Should have won an Oscar for that. Also, Chris and Heat, De Niro's kind of right-hand man, and the epic shootout scene that takes place downtown. This guy was an absolute superstar. I thought Kyle Brandt on Good Morning Football said it really well. Like, he could have been the star quarterback, but wanted to be the left tackle. Like, he didn't want
That's a great analogy.
He didn't want the limelight and the leading man, superstar fame that came along with it. He was happy to be number 2, number 3 on the call sheet because the role and the script was great. Just a phenomenal actor, phenomenal talent. What a huge loss.
Yeah.
He was Batman to me.
Batman.
I was 10 when that came out,
Yeah.
so he was my first Batman.
See, and I don't remember him as Batman at all.
Oh, there he is.
It's crazy. I mean,
This was coming off. I think he
Batman.
got this because of how awesome he was in Heat, if I'm remembering and reading that correctly. Like,
what year
huge
was
star.
the first Top Gun? So the first Top Gun was 86.
Late 80s, yeah.
Okay. I turned 12 in 86, so Jay, same age range. Yes, A, I'm old, but B, I mean, he was Iceman. You got to remember how big the first Top Gun was.
Yeah.
For those of us who are 12 years old, and when you had to go to the movie theater and the sound, like the theater shook, and Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer and everyone went to school and had to come up with their call sign. Like, we all had call signs because Top Gun was so cool. You're in that theater watching that movie, and you decide you're going to be a fighter pilot. I had that moment. We all did. I'm going to be a naval aviator. And then Goose dies, and you're like, I don't want to be a fighter pilot anymore. Sorry to ruin it for you. Anthony Edwards died in the movie. But then with the final scene and the final dogfight, they take down all the MiGs, and Tom Cruise comes back, and they carry, and then he hugs it out with Iceman, with Val Kilmer. Now I want to be a fighter pilot again. I'll be your wingman any day. Like, that was it for us 12-year-olds. That was it. So, Jay, you remember him as Batman. To me, he was Iceman. TJ?
I mean, just because I've liked him for so long, I've always gone and done a deep dive on him. Like, back in the day, I remember watching Real Genius with Val Kilmer, and that was before Top Gun even came out. Willow was a huge movie. You know, when I think I was in elementary school.
This is True Romance.
Well, even before that, we haven't mentioned it all. He's Jim Morrison, bro. Like,
yes,
Val Kilmer's Jim Morrison. Like, it don't get cooler than that. And then he's Elvis in True Romance. I like you, Clarence. Always have.
He also had an iconic role in Wonderland.
Yeah. Played John. First of all, the man is Jim Morrison and John Holmes, bro. Like, think about this. Come on.
As I said, he was somebody different to everybody.
And then, the scene in Top Gun Maverick with him and Tom Cruise is like waterworks
where
in
it
the
kind of takes
theater.
everyone's breath away, like, oh my it's
God.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
There's a movie I love called Salton Sea. No one's seen it, but that's him and D'Onofrio, great in that movie. Like, there's so much.
Thank you, everybody, for sitting here with me today. Big show coming up tomorrow as we remember Val Kilmer. I'm Andrew. So long, everybody.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
My brother got life insurance from Ethos, and it only took 10 minutes. And he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit ethos.com/sports. Ethos.com/sports.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. team. Go Pirates.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
New cornerbacks coach at East Carolina is Teron Williams. When you were here in 2019 to 21, did you see glimpses that Blake was going to be a head coach and be a good head coach?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The way he ran his defense, the way the kids played, the way the kids responded to him, the way he taught, the way he developed his staff and pushed people to grow and develop, the way that he went about growing and developing as a defensive coordinator, there was no doubt in my mind that I knew that he would be a head coach. No doubt in my mind.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
Hey, Pirate Nation. This is Parker Bird for my friends at Shimmer Boutique. New spring arrivals are here from all your favorite brands like Kinder Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and a lot more. Shop now at shimmerboutiqueonline.com and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is your place to get your very own Parker Bird shirt, available in youth and adult sizes. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and shimmerboutiqueonline.com. Go Pirates.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Fish Street Hardware is bringing back mountain music and are springing back together to help our friends in Western Carolina on April 12th. This event kicks off at 12 with great food specials, giveaways, auction items, and a full day of amazing artists rocking the stage. Featuring local favorites Lonnie Britton, Tanner Oakley, Back Row Backsliders, Anna Park, Jake Mitchell, Eric Dunlow, and many more. Mark your calendars for April 12th and we will see you at Fish Street Hardware's Mountain Music Springing Back Together event. For all up-to-date information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Fish Street Hardware.
This summer, the Greenville Yard Gnomes are back at historic Guy Smith Stadium.
Hey there, it's me, Gnomeo, the Yard Gnomes mascot. You've heard of gnomes bringing good luck, right? Well, I'm here to bring you great baseball and tons of fun, too. We're excited to have a great team, including a few ECU baseball players this year.
Season tickets are on sale now, so visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get yours today.
We'll have great food, cold drinks, and fun games for everyone. Come out and hang with your gnomies this summer and have some fun at the ballpark with us, the Greenville Yard Gnomes.
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
The Greg Hudson Show.
Scotty Robinson.
When you look back at your playing days, what was one of your first memories of meeting this guy, Coach Greg Hudson?
To be honest, I tried to stay away from Coach Hud as much as I could my freshman year because I knew Coach Hud would only accept what the standard was. And I was too much about Scotty Robinson at that time really to understand what that meant. So you really had to prepare yourself to be held accountable every single day in the good and the bad. And once we figured that out, Coach Hud was absolutely one of my favorite people.
The Greg Hudson Show, exclusively on the Pirate Radio TV channel on YouTube. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
Hey, Jared, how much of that cake did you eat yesterday? How much did you eat? Claude Lemieux, he is the brother of this famous hockey player.
Pepe Le Pew.
What in the world?
This is why Cliff makes the big bucks. He's the king of Greenville. This is why right here, right?
He's a great communicator.
At the Burlington... I have no idea what the just happened.
Please call in and air your underwear.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Bro.
Just a bunch of dudes sitting in a room talking into sticks, man.
There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes. very low percentage.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live, a feel-good edition coming off a Pirate victory last night. We are with you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1. In Washington, we're on 1250, 930, online, PR927FM.com. And we'd love to have you on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. Be one of the 4.6 plus thousand subscribers. And tell us what is on your mind on this Wednesday. Steven on the YouTube chat says, I need to call in and air my underwear. If you want to do that today, feel free. 317-1250. We're talking Pirate baseball. Recap last night's victory over UNCW. J-Bone and Hayden were out there late night in Wilmington, North Carolina. Also a ton of content and audio from John David Baker and Josh Aldridge from ECU football practice on Tuesday. So we've got a huge New Blue report coming your way today on the show. Also, we are one day closer to the Final Four, which you can hear right here on Pirate Radio. Duke, Houston in the nightcap. Before that, SEC showdown with Auburn and Florida. We will talk about that. We got some Major League Baseball to discuss. I guess there's never a bad time to talk NFL, so we can hit on whatever you'd like to today. You can let us know on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. We got guests to get to. Thought we were going to go a week and not hear from Zach Kaplan, and I was upset about it. But Ken
hey, Zach.
Hey, Ken Watlington, unable to go today. He's going to join us tomorrow. Zach was unable tomorrow, so we're going to slide him in today.
Zach Kaplan.
He'll join us coming up in about 20 minutes or so. My guy, Rahjai Harris. What's up, my guy?
My God!
He'll join us coming up later on in the program. P-Mace, Patrick Mason from the Daily Reflector, will be here, and we'll check in live with Holton Ahlers. We've been recording interviews with Holt since he's been in Texas, and even before that, but he'll be on live today. So if you have a question for the former Pirate QB, now with the Arlington Renegades, you can get that in on YouTube. All right, we've got a packed house today. Shirley Rhodes is here. We got intern Delaney. We got intern Hayden back from Wilmington, our current leader in the Pirate Radio Bracket Challenge. We got Jarrett.
Done and dusted.
Yep, we got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey.
And we got left side.
Strong side.
How we doing, boys?
Hey, Clipper, happy Victory Wednesday, happy Game Day Wednesday, happy Sports Trivia Wednesday to you.
It's all happening. We got Pirate Baseball taking on Elon.
Man, this is Tony Collins' game right here.
It is the Tony Collins Bowl, Pirates and Elon. Any good, like, current Elon jokes we can make next 3 hours? Or are we staying? No. No, please, no.
No, please, no. Please, everyone be quiet.
All right. Thank you, Mike Krzyzewski. How do you get Krzyzewski out of that last name? Always wondered about that.
Krzyzewski.
Krzyzewski. Shane and Richard are here. Richard says he's going to Las Cruces tomorrow, and he'll be home April 7th. All right, Shane.
Been gone a while. Been a while.
Shane, we need a Hurricanes update from you, man. Canes have been playing well, I believe. We have no Caniacs here, so nobody can answer me. We have a rogue. I'm not even going to say who that guy is.
You got a what?
I'm going to tell you he's got a nice beard, kind of a messy hair, but it's like, oh, I don't really care about my looks, but I'm going to make it look messy just so it looks cute.
Got a little taco meat on my chest.
He's got a little taco meat on his chest.
He got a little taco meat on his head.
What are you doing? You want to come in or stay out there? All right, fine. Danny Beal's in the other room.
He's been busy.
Dude, Danny Beal is doing more interviews than I've done the entire year. He will be talking to all the Pirates involved in Major League and Minor League Baseball coming up on the Danny Beal Show. It's just going to be an interview-a-thon, and he's already knocked out a few, but he's got more to go. So looking forward to that coming up this weekend, maybe.
Friday.
The new Saturday, some say. So looking forward to that with Danny Bill. Steve says, eh.
Hey, I'm sorry. All right.
He also said, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Jamie says, hey, now.
Hey, now.
Go Pirates. We got Jamie's hey, now in instead of Howard Stern and Corey Glore. So now when we say, hey, now.
I would rate that number 2 of the 3. Nobody beats Howard. Corey Glore got a little creepy as it went on.
Okay, let's hear Jamie's again.
Hey, now.
That's pretty good.
It's very close to Howard.
It
pretty
is
festive.
very close to Stern.
Jamie says, got to meet J-Bone, Hayden, and Zach Kaplan yesterday. All great folks. All right, let's hear. So,
how did that interaction go?
I wasn't really worried, but it was always a chance that Jamie was a certified weirdo. Chandler met him first and said, Jamie, not a weirdo, a good guy. I've met him. He is sat right here in that chair.
For a pregame show?
Yeah. Hey, now. And he is a good fella. So let's hear what Hayden and Jared have to say about Jamie. First, Hayden, what did you think of your interaction with Jamie?
He was really nice to talk to. I enjoyed it. I learned some things about him. He really likes Wilmington. Obviously loves the Pirates. He also has a son that's going to be coming to ECU, so that's a really good thing.
All right. I wonder by next fall break if he'll be saying, give me back my son! Give me back my son! What's it like to meet a fan, Hayden?
It was cool. It was really cool.
Wait, are you Hayden from Pirate Radio? Isn't that cool? All right, Jared. Did Hayden do the talking for you?
Yeah, I was busy trying to get pregame warm-up videos, but I had a nice 3 to 5 minute conversation with Jamie, just talking about the show, his call-in yesterday. Nice fella. Good time.
Nice fella, good time. That's about the best thing you can say.
Yeah.
About
the
somebody.
good times roll.
Jamie said Zach did tell me he was going to be out this week, but guess not. Yeah, that was
he's a liar?
A bit of a curveball. No,
I'm sure Jamie.
I told Zach, you're off this week, buddy. Go enjoy yourself.
Of course he wants to work. And I'm sure Jamie didn't ask him at all, but Zach was just like, I'm not going to be on the show this week.
It was funny last night, post-game interviews, we got Keenan Bowman first, and Cliff was walking up next, and Zach's like, where's Boucher? We need to get Boucher. And he's like, Brian Bailey would backhand me if I didn't interview Alex Boucher after that Grand Slam.
Yeah,
it's
I
funny
would like
stuff.
to add something. I noticed that
Keenan Bowman?
Yeah, that he did. He shook everybody's hands, and I really appreciate, like, after they talk, they, like, shake people's hands, and they also, like, shake my hand.
That's why I love Jordan Riley.
That.
I love Jordan Riley and Keenan Bowman because they have shaken my hand.
Handshakers?
Jordan Riley almost broke my hand.
Did he walk up to you and say, I want to shake his hand? I want to shake his hand.
I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand.
That was Keenan Bowman trying to get to Hayden last night.
It was kind of awkward because I was the first person to reach in, and I think he thought I was going for a handshake, but I was going to get the lapel mic
That
off
happens
his collar.
all the time.
And as I was getting, I was like, dang. I was like, yeah, my bad, dude.
I mean, that happens 7 out of 10 times, would you say? 6 out of 10? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like every time you go for it, the guy you'll see the arm raise a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, is this a handshake? Fist bump?
And then I get it from him, and I'm like, well, I'll still give you a handshake.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Alex Boucher had a Ricky Bobby moment last night trying to grab Zach Kaplan's microphone. And he was like, no, I'll hold it. And Alex just kept reaching for it. That was funny.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Oh, fun times.
Jamie said I didn't ask Zach at all. He offered that info.
Yep.
Zach does a good job of telling people things that people didn't ask.
He was just aimlessly walking around the stadium telling people he's not going to be on Pirate Radio this week. No, I'll be back next Thursday.
Oh, man.
Did Zach have any interactions with Wilmington fans?
Did he? Yeah. Did he? We went and sat with him about, like, what, the 6th, 7th inning? Yeah. And he was sitting around all UNCW fans filming, and every, like, out or safe call, he would be like, oh, do y'all want to look at my shot? And they'd be like, well, what do you think, safe or out? And he would answer that, like, 5 different ways. He's like, I don't know if I missed somebody. Looks out, and they're like, okay. He's like, I mean, he could have like slid around it or something, but he looked out. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, sure. I mean, you never know. My angle's not that good.
And we
Brian Bailey's probably
saw
going to kill
him
me.
ride it around, and we were trying to wave at him, and he completely missed us. And then he came up and kind of missed us again, or he didn't care maybe.
We were standing in the will call line, and he just like bolts into the stadium. They're like, well, what are you doing? Like, you got to get a ticket. And I'm like, what did you think we were doing?
Did anybody say anything to him late in the game, perhaps?
Oh, yeah.
Is that Kenny?
It was bottom of the ninth. And UNCW, it looked like it was going out. And Zach Kaplan's like, oh, that's out of here. That's ball game. And I think Braden Burris caught it right at the fence. And a UNCW fan stands up. He's like, hey, shut up. He's like, I was on your side. He's like, no.
I'm Channel 9. I'm on your side.
Channel 9 on your side. Zach Kaplan was calling ball game. It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
Look, I've never been a TV guy, shot video or anything, but I would think most of the time you just kind of want to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
And not make yourself part of the game or part of the crowd. Do play-by-play. Mix it up with the fans. Like, just record the game. But you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'm
frowned
wrong.
upon to do that. It's frowned upon to be like a cheerleader and talk about the game.
I don't think he was being a cheerleader.
No, he wasn't cheered for one side or the other, but he was reacting to what he saw. But again, like, you're there to shoot the game. I don't know. I'd like to now go back and see all of the footage, high school football, ECU, whatever, that Zach Kaplan shot and hear that audio because he's probably talking the entire time.
He doesn't talk when he's shooting, but like
every time that
after.
camera is off the shoulder.
Yeah.
He's talking.
I don't know why they'd bump there. That's
a lot of commentary from Zach Kaplan. Awesome win last night. Man, how about that dinger, dude? How about seeing that live?
That was
awesome.
Yeah, that was hard not to be a fan. I mean, we were right there at like home plate, damn near. And as soon as I heard the crack of the bat, I knew it was gone. I didn't even bother watching the ball.
Crack of the bat. Was that a torpedo bat?
No, I don't think so. I think we're clean players.
All right, our New Blue Report. We're going to get to the New Blue Report a lot today, talking baseball and football, but the technicians at New Blue are ready to face any challenge the time or the elements may throw at your home. You can contact them today. Call nublue.com. Call nublue.com. Let's hear Cliff Godwin's opening comments, Shirley, if we have those ready to go.
I challenged him before we got on the bus today because I didn't feel like we were ready to play when we played him in Fayetteville, and I told him it's going to be a hostile environment. So super proud of the way our guys showed up. I mean, putting the 4 spot up in the first inning was big, of course, and Jaden gave us a good open. Then he kind of lost his command, and of course they score a couple. We added a couple there in the middle innings, and then they got a big home run swing that, no offense, shouldn't happen because the guy's eyes weren't up, went at 6 seconds, and it should have been a strikeout. But I'm actually happy it happened because we got punched and we had to respond. And I thought, we did a good job of that on Sunday. We gave up a 3-run homer when we were up 5-0, and our guys just kept playing, and that's what they did tonight. And it's great to get an extra inning win against a very good UNCW team.
Cliff Godwin there, New Blue Pirate Report. Anything else from Cliff?
Where he talks about Keenan Bowman's performance last night. 4 for 4 for O'Keenan. Good
Cut
stuff.
2, Shirley.
Yep, I talk about this a lot, man. When guys have to sit down because they're pressing, about their processes in the cages, and I have been on his tail about being consistent with it, and he's been consistent with it. He actually had a big hit for us on Saturday at Rice that allowed us to come from behind, and he played his tail off tonight, and I'm super proud of him because he has put a lot of work in.
Boy, home or away, basketball, football, baseball, whatever, there's always heavy machinery going on.
Yeah.
I guess not basketball. Basketball is relatively a nice, quiet spot. What was that going on in the background there?
A leaf blower.
Yeah.
Had that same situation happen in Wilmington last year, and if you go to Raleigh, it's the same way.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you go to Raleigh anytime.
Why? During a baseball game, do a lot of leaves get on the field?
No. I mean, this wasn't even like on the field.
Their whole field is turf,
Yeah,
right?
this was like
a turf play
away from the field,
Yeah.
right behind the stands.
Some dude was in his yard. Alex Boucher, boy, just looking at the seconds of these cuts, looks like he's a man of few words.
Yeah.
But let's hear his thoughts on the game. Cut one.
It was cool. You know, they're a really good team, and it kind of just shows that we're never out of it, and we're always fighting, no matter what the score is at the end of the day.
We cut that blower up to 5 on that one. Do you relax during those moments, those clutch moments during a game, or does your heart beat a little faster? Cut 2.
Kind of just relaxing, kind of just putting the team over me, not trying to get too big, and just trying to put a good swing on it at the end of the day.
Do you stay calm, or do you have heart palpitations?
You know, like when the Celtics play.
Does it feel like your heart's going to be out of your chest?
That was a cool moment for him, hitting a Oppo Guapo. What did we call it? Was that what we called it?
Yeah, Oppo Guapo.
Oppo Guapo grand slam for ECU to win it. And I joked on Twitter that Jarrett was going to have a late night, and Hayden. And could have been later if Alex Boucher did not play hero there.
Yeah, very thankful for Ethan Young and Alex Boucher getting us out of there. And I mean, as timely as you could with that situation.
Kenny Curling says Zach should turn the camera around and film himself giving his sound bites. Bailey did something a little different tonight. Instead of getting the highlights, I just provided my commentary on the play. If you want to run that at 11.
It's literally just my face.
Your Kaplan is starting to sound like Jim Rome. Zach Rome.
Yeah. Deadbeat. Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. PJ says hello. What's up, PJ?
What's up, PJ?
Hope you're doing swell.
Hello. See you out at Clark LeClaire later on, PJ?
Question mark?
Question mark?
Hey, what are y'all doing tonight? So Jarrett's doing baseball, no trivia. What about you, Chandler?
I don't think I'm going to do trivia.
Ooh. Ouch. Rahjai during our chat, you'll hear it later, said it was special.
I didn't know if you caught on with that.
I did.
It was special.
We'll hear from Keenan Bowman, and I got some football audio to get to as well. Robert Matthews says hello.
What's up, Robert? I haven't heard him in a while.
Bobby Matz, hello. Let's take a break. We'll come back and talk to Zach Kaplan. Boy, did we talk about him too much? I feel like he dominates the show now.
Nah, there was just a lot of funny moments involving him last night.
He said, so he went from not coming on the show to I said, hey, man, Ken can't be on today. Could you maybe slide in? He was like, yeah, I'll be in the car, so I can go 3:20 to 4 if you want. Like, man, we'll just do one segment. How about that?
Hayden last night asked him, where are you going? He's like, Happy Valley. That's Penn State, by the way.
The usual. That's still funny that Zach went to A. Jamie Murphy's one time, ordered a beer.
He went the next day.
And then the next time.
And then, we'll just say it was a Michelob, but he said, I'll take a Michelob, you know, my usual.
What a guy.
I frequent a lot of places, but I never say, I'll take my usual.
He did remember the waitress's name, though. He was like, Mac, what's up, Mac?
Has that guy been here more than once?
No, last week was his first time.
Oh, what
he starts going up to all the regulars.
How's the family?
Hey, round on me.
He picks up like one thing about every person. Like, this person has a dog. This person is a fireman. So then he like goes up to him the next week. Hey, what's going on at the station? Hey, how's Roxy? How's the old ball and chain?
How's Spot?
He's just a regular, man. Kenny says we need a Zach podcast with no guest.
Yeah, no.
Just him.
Just a 4-hour show.
All right. That special guy will join us after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's Caleb with Stroud's Marine. Boating season is here, and at Stroud's Marine we are stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. We've got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, we will buy your old ones. And as always, our mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Have you heard? Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by today for lunch specials for only $8.99 with delicious features like chicken pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Tired of the same old gym routine? Rebel Fitness is here to change the game. Whether you're throwing punches, kicking it in kickboxing, or mastering MMA, we bring the heat with specialized group classes that make fitness feel like a fight you actually want to win. At Rebel Fitness, we're not just about lifting weights, we're about lifting spirits. Join a community of badasses who are rebelling against the norm and crushing their fitness goals. Sweat, lift, move, fuel, fight for a healthier, happier you. Rebel Fitness, where fitness meets fun. Join the movement today. Visit us at 3700 Charles Boulevard or visit rebelfitnessnc.com.
Hi, this is Christy Conway.
Hi, this is Tracy Ayers.
It's a great time to list your home for sale with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate.
Greenville business is booming. Greenville is growing fast, and new businesses are setting up shop all around the area. That means new employees and managers relocating to the community, and they need quality homes now.
Visit our website, encpiraterealty.com, to connect with our experienced team of agents.
Go Pirates!
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Pirate Radio, serving the great community of Greenville and beyond with the best content on air and on digital. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. You can kick off your week on Mondays with sports trivia, test your knowledge with Clip Brock. And then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can enjoy acoustic nights featuring some local talent. On Thursdays, it's all about fun with Singo and karaoke. And, of course, get your groove on with the best live music every Saturday and Sunday. And this month, they're excited to team up with Wine and Design for two special events on April 13th and the 17th. They will host Paint and Sip Night. For more details, to stay up to date with all the fun, check them out on Facebook and Instagram. And we'll see you at the Buck. And is your office printer on the fritz? Well, don't wait days for a repair. Contact the professionals at CopyPro, where they promise fast 3-hour service on all of your office printing devices. Contact Walker Allen Voliva today for a free office printing analysis to help you cut costs and boost efficiency. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 756-3175. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. I swear after this segment, we'll move on from Zach Kaplan. But he dominated segment 1, and now the man...
done and dusted.
The man himself joins us. Segment 2 of today's show. On the road. Zach, Zach Kaplan. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Clip.
Where are you?
Where are you?
As Tom DeLonge asked. I think that was his name from Blink-182.
I'm about 60 miles south of State College, Pennsylvania, heading back to Happy Valley for a few days. Some networking, some getting together with my old Penn State friends, playing hooky from Pirate baseball for a couple days. Then I'll be back this weekend.
I got a question for you. What time did you leave? Because it was a late night for you, too.
It was. I left Greenville. I pulled out of my driveway 8:45 this morning, and I'm still just under an hour away. So it's a long drive. It's really not a bad one, though. Not for me, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, you just talking to yourself the entire time.
Well, I've been hysterical in my car the last 20 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. I've been laughing up a storm. You guys have been hilarious.
That's got to be cool to just be riding 3 states away, the middle of nowhere, and there's a show almost just dedicated to you, talking about you. I mean, that's got to be a good feeling.
Well, part of my trip back, I'm speaking to a class tomorrow. If you can believe it, they actually.
Oh God.
I was actually, I know, the jokes write themselves there. But, I might have to lead with this now. And be like, this has been a whole 20 minutes, leading off. We had the roast of Tom Brady over the summer, roast of Bill Belichick on the Apple Doc, and now the roast of Zach Kaplan. It's his first 20 minutes on PRL.
Is this like during a class period? So you got like 50 minutes or whatever? Like how long do you have to talk?
Now we got 5 more hours.
4.5 minutes. I'm putting the timer on. I'm literally going to put the timer on, so I try to stay within it.
The bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you.
Oh, man. Zach Kaplan joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Is Happy Valley near Hidden Valley?
Is it near what valley?
Hidden Valley, where they have all that ranch sauce. Where does ranch come? Does it come from the ground? Like oil?
Yeah, put some ranch on it.
I've always wondered about that.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think Hidden Valley feels like a Western United States thing.
Maybe.
I don't think it's a real place.
Oh, you're one of those conspiracy folks?
Yeah.
I think Hidden Valley's not real. Zach, Pirate Baseball. We talked about it segment 1. How's your interactions with Wilmington fans go last night?
It was great. I was next to a dad of one of the Wilmington relievers, and you have to be really careful not to say anything out of pocket.
Oh, or you could just do your job and not talk. I mean, that's also an option.
You know that's not going to happen.
Never. Oh, man.
Trying to make it happen, Clip. It's not going to happen.
That's funny. How about the Pirates getting it done? Brandon Manning called that a must-win game, asterisk, for ECU to host a regional. But it was a very important game, Zach, a game the Pirates led and then gave up the lead and led and gave up the lead. And then eventually Alex Boucher, the big grand slam in the 10th inning. Big win for Cliff Godwin's guys last night.
Yeah, and they've had a couple of these gut check games of late, too. You think about this one, the Saturday game against Rice, where, you got Jake Hunter hitting and pitching. And, I know the season itself is not, it's probably been below some people's expectations, but the way they're playing, they've now won 12 of 14, and I believe it's 7 of 9. So they're certainly, getting better as the season's gone on. Hopefully they get, something out of Ryan Towers and Brett and Antolik and try to get a couple more arms back, kind of mid-late season reinforcements. But they are certainly playing better ball of late. And you look at the teams, the rest of the schedule, it's not like States looks very good. They needed a big comeback to beat UNC Greensboro and Raleigh last night, and then they get Wilmington again and Campbell. So, the conference looks pretty weak, and these midweeks look winnable if you can kind of string the performances together like you got last night.
It's that time of year again, folks. regional projections. And we have our first one that I've seen.
I like projections.
D1 Baseball's midseason field of 64 has ECU as the number 3 seed in the Conway, South Carolina regional. The 1 seed, obviously, Coastal Carolina as the 12 seed. Number 2 seed is Wake Forest. The number 4 seed, High Point.
I'll take that.
I like
Absolutely. Drivable. Get down to Conway. Get down to Myrtle Beach.
Swimmable.
Yeah.
Boatable.
You get in the water in Atlantic Beach and swim down to Myrtle.
Yep. And you're there whenever. Yeah, I would take that. Pirates as a 3 seed. Would that have them in? Look at that again. Does it have like a conference champion? So it's got an asterisk by it. Does that mean conference champion?
Like an automatic.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I wonder where we are as an at-large right now.
I don't think we make it as an at-large right now.
Right now, yeah.
I don't either.
And tonight, I saw like somebody on a message board said if East Carolina wins, they drop 11 RPI spots. If they lose tonight, they drop 100 RPI spots or something. Something crazy.
You can't even go up or stay the same with a win?
No.
Nope.
Not against, not a home win against D-line.
Yeah, I got you.
But that's just the way it is. Pirates will be at home against FAU coming up this weekend. Zach, what else? You been out at spring football at all?
Yeah, I have. That's been nice to see. They've been letting us go for a different part of practice. It's obviously, as you'd expect, different than last spring, just covering them. And it's been cool to see more of the kind of team portions of practice, if you will. Really good to see the offense and defense. Obviously, Caden Hauser's not throwing. He's dressed. I mean, he's throwing on the side, but he's not taking part in drills, I would say. But I'm not too concerned. The bigger questions I have are on the defensive side of the ball, just who steps up in terms of the secondary and linebackers. So those have been the things I've been trying to keep an eye out for. Josh Aldridge is pretty funny to watch at practice. He's animated, passionate, and I literally watched him sprint from like 10 feet away from me to like about 25, 30 yards downfield to protest a pick play last week at practice. So, he definitely is bringing the energy, shall we say.
The media got to talk to him for the first time since he's become the defensive coordinator yesterday. And I will say, Zach, he is a lot calmer in the press conference room than he is on the field. But he does bring a lot of energy out there. And you missed a great end of practice, and so did you, J-Bone. They had this drill where there was a running back, 2 offensive linemen, and 3 defensive linemen, or 3 defensive players, I should say. And it was a pursuit drill. But it is great getting to see a different side of practice other than like last year. We were seeing them like do warm-ups and all that kind of stuff, and we're actually getting to see a lot of team stuff, team drills and some tackling drills at the end. So it's a lot of fun seeing that.
And I'll also say with the spring practices, like kind of similar to what we saw in the regular season once Blake Harrell took over. And I feel like it would be better for me. I don't know about you guys, but just kind of the shorter, more intense practices rather than your like 2 hour, 2.5 hour, where they're just kind of going through the motions. Like it feels like they're just trying to pack in more in a condensed period, which I think is the best way, with people our age to get the most out of, an hour, hour and a half, hour 45 practice.
Yeah, and Chandler even mentioned that with just the difference between last spring and this spring. It's just shorter, more
chaotic.
Yeah,
but it's organized at the same time.
Organized chaos.
Organized chaos. And I asked Blake Carroll about that, and he said that's something he's taking pride in this spring is scheduling practice the way where they're having short periods, but they're getting a lot out of those 5 to 8 minute periods. So.
Chandler, it looked like yesterday, to borrow a word from a former ECU head coach, looked pretty physical out there.
Physical, and they're competing.
Did you get to see that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's what I was talking about earlier, the three defensive players, and then a lot of hard hitting, and that's where you get to see the jawing. And then it's you want them to be competitive, but not combative.
Thank you, Coach.
And so we saw that yesterday. A lot of competing going on,
but not combating.
Not combating, and a lot of physicality.
Hard news.
Very hard news.
Was it a great day of practice?
It's a great week of practice.
What day was it where Harrell was pissed? That was last week.
Last Friday.
Because
I think everybody had just been talking about how nice of a guy. Chandler, you say that a lot. We say that a lot. Blake Harrell, man, he's a nice guy.
Awesome dude.
He's a nice fella. I think he was like, you know what? I need to show that I can be a butthole every now
I
and
said
then.
it was the first day of pads. Did you see a jump in energy from the guys? Not enough. I was like, and I kind of was taken back. I was like, that was ugly, Coach.
Well, you're used to
being
hearing
ugly.
You're used to hearing a great day of practice, even if it wasn't.
Well, how do you? Okay, Stephen A.
Well, I'm not like I just felt there was more.
How do you know it wasn't? You don't know.
Okay, every practice under Mike Houston was a great day of practice.
Every practice under Scotty Montgomery was a great practice.
And maybe it was a great practice.
It's easy to have a great practice when the other side is not good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So have they not had a bad practice since Ruff? Was that like it's been 9 years since they had a bad practice?
Yeah, they have have you not seen the sign right outside the practice gates? It has been 1,384 days since our last Brad practice. No incidents since then.
I mean, that's got to be a college football record.
Yeah, we are record breakers. All right, Zach, Jamie has requested you record yourself on the way home talking to yourself in your car. And that could be episode 1 of your podcast. It could be 9 hours long.
The Zach Kaplan Show featuring Zach Kaplan. Is that what we're calling it?
So what do you do, serious question, on long car drives? Because I like crime podcast, comedy podcast. I'll throw on some music for an hour or so, but I'm more so a podcast guy. What kind of guy are you?
I've kind of mixed it up, and if you hear something pounding on the windshield, that's rain. I did save.
Not a crazy person in the highway, but rain. Okay.
No, but I saved a. They did a rewatchables episode.
Okay.
Goodwill Hunting back in Boston, so I saved that one in the bank with like Bill Simmons and Ryan Russillo. So I saved that one, and then was listening to another podcast as well. I'm trying to get like caught up on the rest of the NBA. Like I know what's going on with the Celtics, but curious like what why the Grizzlies fired their coach and that type of stuff. And then I had another buddy I talked to like. Otherwise, it's been music. I don't know how he tolerated me for that long. I give him credit.
You talked to your buddy for how long?
Like a little over an hour, I'd say.
Holy
Nikes.
Can you imagine?
No.
No, it couldn't. How many words did he get in?
No, he got in a few. Like, we just banter back and forth. I was, sharing gambling picks and stuff.
Did y'all talk or did you leave him a voicemail for an hour?
It was a 14-parter.
By the end of the voicemail, he forgot that it was a voicemail. Are you there, Chad?
All right, Zach, you're a good fellow, man. Well, I'm glad to know you, and I'm glad that the Zach Kaplan lore has become part of our show.
It really has. And I do want to give a semi-apology to Jamie, who, I talked to for maybe a minute last night, but I did have to run and get some video on the field. So it was great meeting Jamie. He was super cool. Wanted to just put a bow on that from earlier. And sorry, I literally had to run away after 90 seconds, but I had to go run and get video.
No need to apologize to him for that. Who was the guy you talked to? What was his name?
Which one? The UNC Wilmington parent?
No. In the car. Who have you talked to on the phone?
Oh, my buddy Aiden Jenkins.
He is in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
He said, I talked with him. He talked nonsense, horrible sports takes.
Oh, just the worst. I mean, you guys have been subject to it too. It's brutal.
Hey, man, drive safe. Looking forward to seeing you back here in God's country. Got to get back to God's country.
Hey, take me to God's country. The bars at State College, Pennsylvania. That's where. If you need me, I'll be up there.
All right, man. Thank you, Zach.
See you Saturday.
Thank you, guys. See y'all this weekend.
There is Zach Kaplan. You get back to your podcast. We're not going to talk about you anymore.
I don't like that dude. I love that dude.
Oh, man. You had me in the first half. You mentioned voicemails, which reminded me of something Jared said before the show. We had several video issues on Pirate Radio Live yesterday. We were trying to rectify those. So I guess Grayson had texted you.
Yeah, long paragraph of all the issues that were occurring during the show. And so I was panicking, so I called her. And, not even a single ring. It just went straight to her being like, hey.
Good. Yeah.
And so I started talking. And then about 5-8 seconds into me talking, it goes, "I'm not here right now. You can leave a voicemail." I almost threw my phone across Brooks Field.
She does that?
Yeah, I was very upset. Not at her. I was just panicking because things were going bad.
Have you ever talked to anybody about your anger issues?
No.
You do have anger issues.
You have anger issues.
It runs into family. It's in the DNA, the blood.
Maybe
it's in the family.
Maybe you should speak to someone.
Yeah, but therapy just, I don't know. Who's got time?
That is true. There's not enough hours in the day.
Mm-mm.
I would love for you to be on Dan Hurley's staff.
Dan Hurley's staff?
Yeah.
I don't know. He needs to.
You and Dan Hurley would literally
he would freak me out. I was like, all right, dude, chill out a little bit.
Yeah, you need to be with a guy that's laid back. It's got to get that yin and yang. I would love you, as Chandler said. Jamie said, I met J-Bone once those issues had just happened. He was very worried about the show. Great employee. Huh. I think he was just more angry.
No, I mean, I talked to Hayden about it yesterday. It's just I'm a perfectionist. I want everything to run well. And it just seems like every time I go to a midweek game, it just goes to crap.
Doesn't that make you feel good that you are important?
It makes me feel good, but I also love this show and want it to be good when I'm not here.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you went from like Jared didn't work here a few months ago. What now? What would we do without him?
Like a year ago.
Now he's holding up the building.
A year ago this time, we didn't even know who the hell you were.
Yeah, this guy might as well not existed. He was a fifth quarter caller. And a jerk off fifth quarter caller at that. I should have just said jerk.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
You called in talking junk to me. Zach is still tuned in and chiming in.
Hey, man, focus on the road. It's raining.
J-Bone, I'll go to anger management with you. Technology issues and bad drivers make my blood boil.
I have seen.
He's probably one of the bad drivers chiming in on the YouTube chat.
Oh, you are, Zach. I have seen you. I've heard stories about you and your reckless driving. You need to calm down on the road. I can't recall, but I talked about him flying into the dang parking lot the other day.
Oh yeah,
and somebody else said, "Yeah, Zach." I saw him somewhere. You need to be careful on the road.
There's a rage room in Greenville.
We used to have them on.
A rage room?
Yeah, they used to be a sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
What do you get to do? Break stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
You take a baseball bat. Y'all should go.
You should definitely go.
What do you got rage for?
No, I just think it'd be fun to hit stuff.
Yeah. I had a thought, Aiden. I talked about this with Chandler a little bit. But I feel very paternal with you. I want to make sure nobody messes with you but it would break my heart if I found out you were a mean girl.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a mean girl.
I know.
You're not a bully.
Yeah, not a bully. Mm-mm.
I mean, I could see that, but man, it would really upset me.
Okay, I won't.
Because I hold you in high regard.
I appreciate that.
So you got high expectations. I need to see your report card at the end of the month. All right, let's take a break.
You've got one of her projects on your refrigerator door.
Judy or Lily would be like, "What is this?
Who the hell is Hayden, Dad?
Even look at my report card." Not true. Lily got 2 99ers on the progress report. And I said, "That's great." And then she sent me a link of a hoodie she wanted me to buy. So there you go. I'm not buying you a hoodie, Aiden. We'll grab you one out of the closet. We'll take a break, have more for you, wrap up hour 1 after this. UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
We're inside the Pirate Radio studios with our friends from QC Kinetics. Don, why should people use QC Kinetics?
So QC Kinetics, we're the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. So we've helped about 50,000 patients get back to an active and pain-free life without surgery, without drugs, and without downtime. We leverage your body's own natural growth and healing properties to not only repair damaged tissue, but generate new.
Don, give us the number.
252-765-PAIN. 252-765-PAIN.
That's QC Kinetics.
Cold weather is here, and some families in our area need help to stay warm. Greenville Utilities' Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their heating costs. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. And GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor stay warm this winter with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. For more information, call 752-7166 or visit GUC.com.
Revolutionize off-roading for everyone with the all-new Ridge Crew side-by-side. A 4-cylinder engine delivers all the power your team needs to move heavy cargo or ride recreationally on challenging terrain. A fully enclosed cab with 2-row space. And HVAC keeps the crew comfortable in every season. Command peak premium performance together. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get fucked up.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want or the phone plan that's right for you. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
Whoa, that's like getting tickets to both a wrestling match and a figure skating show.
Yep, get both. 4 free phones of your choice plus 4 lines for $90, no trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
What's up? This is Bryson Worrell, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. You can book today at AA.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. PGV, where the pirates fly. And do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. What time are you leaving, Jared?
Around 4:45.
Okay, I want to talk NFL rule changes We'll do that when P Mace is here. The first segment he's here.
Yeah, I saw a couple.
I want to hit on those.
I know they tabled the Tush Push ban.
Okay, so no ban there.
They'll talk about it again in May at the owners meeting there.
And there's already talk. I saw some talk of an 18 game schedule.
Yeah, but I think you gotta wait for TV deals to run up there, and so that probably won't be implemented if they agree for like another 9 years.
And don't get me wrong, like I love football, but there's no need for 18 games in the regular season. I would like 2 bye weeks as it is for teams.
Yeah.
One in like the first 8 games, one in the second 9.
I hate the 18 game thing because I've finally gotten accustomed to the records with a 17 game season.
I still haven't.
Well, I don't. That doesn't mean I like it, but I finally have been like, all right, 4-13, not 4-12, stuff like that.
Well, it's not hard when you're. Well, never mind. Wow. Chandler said during the break, brought up Val Kilmer passing away.
Rest in peace.
Favorite Val Kilmer movie?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Batman Forever.
Okay, can we be serious for a moment? I know we joke around a lot on the show.
Sorry.
Favorite Val Kilmer movie?
Tombstone.
All right.
Have you seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang? Him and Robert Downey Jr.
I've heard it's really good.
Have you seen The Nice Guys? Because it's made by the same guy, kind of the same feel.
It's probably one of those movies that I should have seen by now.
Yeah.
That I haven't.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, Tombstone is the first one that comes to mind.
It's hard to go against Top Gun.
I'm just not a fan.
But then again, people forget Heat. It's a great movie
Heat
that I haven't seen in a long time.
Straight heat.
And I remember watching him in The Doors at a.
Oh yeah,
in
that
high
was
school.
a biopic, right?
Yeah, Will. Where's Will?
Where is Will?
Is this an excused absence?
It's an excused absence. He is suffering from a migraine and is having some trouble, so I told him to stay home.
Get better, Will. Val Kilmer was in Deja Vu with Denzel Washington. Did not know that.
He was also in a movie called Willow, which was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I never saw that. That was one of those.
It's a sci-fi. Yeah. It's a sci-fi movie.
Lord of the Rings-ish type things. Mm-hmm. Let's see. He was in a lot of movies.
And of course, the iconic Doc Holliday.
Yeah. I'll be your Huckleberry.
I mean, a laundry list of movies.
Gun. Billy the Kid.
Knight Rider. Definitely don't remember a lot of these movies. R.I.P. Val Kilmer, great actor.
Didn't even know he was sick.
All right.
Well, he had been battling throat cancer for many, many years.
That's a Norm Macdonald. Is that Norm Macdonald?
Yeah.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald.
Oh, okay. That went right past me.
Didn't even know he was sick line. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubuque.
Dubuque.
Got some day baseball going on. Chandler's and Nats trailing the Blue Jays right now, 1-0 in the third inning. Brewers Royals tied in the bottom of the 10th at 2. It is Cardinals 9, Angels 5. Let's get a Burley check-in. Burley pinch hit and had an RBI.
Nice.
So Burley 0 for 1 with a ribby in today's game. Cubs and A's scoreless after 1. Those scores on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubuque.
Dubuque. Still raining for the White Sox?
Yep, still in a delay. Canes will be on Sports Center tonight because they play the Washington Capitals.
Oh, yeah, Ovi. What does he need, 3?
And we're on Ovi Goal Watch. I don't know, but that is pretty incredible. I mean, that was a time probably where when he talked about unbreakable records, Wayne Gretzky's goal record. I guess Wayne Gretzky's point record will never be broken.
My God, I think he broke his leg this season, and he came back just like that.
That's not true.
Didn't he? I thought he broke his leg.
Ovechkin?
Yeah.
Broke his leg and is playing hockey?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'll take your word for it. That sounds pretty serious. You've got the Crown tonight, Butler, Boise, Nebraska, Georgetown. So you really can't bet on these games?
You can't?
Oh, we talked about that yesterday on the show. Josh brought it to our attention in the chat. Apparently, they did not foul or whatever. Like, so it's an unregulated event.
Ovechkin did break his leg.
Yeah, he was out 4 to 6 weeks.
Broke his leg on
It was a
November
fractured left fibula.
So, like Kevin Ware, remember when he broke his leg?
That was a bad break.
Yeah.
It was, it went through the skin. What do they call that?
They call that skinsies.
Puncture?
Yeah, it's something else.
What?
A
When
boo-boo?
a bone is sticking through your leg?
When
That's
the
a
bone breaks skin, there's a word for it in doctor terms.
holy S-balls.
A real bad boo-boo.
Hey,
Compound fracture. Compound fracture.
I don't think that.
I think we have a lot of non-doctors on this show right now.
I went to
Compound fracture.
I went to school long enough to be a doctor.
Samesies. Compound fracture.
Please be right. Please be right.
A compound fracture is a bone fracture where the broken bone pierces the skin.
Dang. Boom. Call me Dr. John.
Dr. John's here.
Dr. John, please report to the OR.
Jamie says John is right. Man, ton of respect
I'm not as
Tremendous
stupid
amount
as
of
you guys
respect.
think.
to my man, John.
Man, just the ultimate respect.
And I say that because I almost had a compound fracture.
Oh, yeah. You got a gnarly scar to this day.
To this day.
So from now on, when there's a sports injury, when we talk about it on the show, we call in Dr. Chan. And Dr. Chan, thoughts on Ryan Towers and when we might see him?
It ain't looking good.
Caden Hauser, how do you think he responds? Wait.
I don't know if he's going to make it.
Are you? So every one of your outlooks are bad?
Bring in the family.
Read him his last rites or whatever.
Dr.
Bring in the
Chan.
preacher.
I like Dr. Chan. New character here on Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, come back. When we return, our guy, Rahjai Harris. We'll hear from Rahjai. We'll talk a lot of stuff about his playing days here at ECU. We'll go inside the locker room and onto the practice field and get some behind the scenes with Rahjai Harris when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
The date is set, and the time is now to make plans to join us for the Greenville's Art Bowl of the Year on Saturday, April 26th at the Hilton. The Greenville Museum of Art invites you to its premiere event featuring live music from train wreck, fine dining, dancing, and auctions. For tickets and more information, go to gmoa.org/art-ball. Join the celebration.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
I'm Morgan Ahlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. This time of year, the automobile business really starts picking up, and you guys have a tremendous inventory.
Yeah, we stocked up on over 30 cars this week after having a pretty good end of the February. We're looking to create opportunities for customers that are ready to buy this time of year, take care of all your automotive needs right here in Greenville at Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. Willing to earn your trust one vehicle at a time, one day at a time.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World. Go online at driveherenow.com.
Have you tried the new boneless wings from Wings Over Greenville? That's right. Wings Over has all new boneless wings. These juicy, crunchy boneless wings are available in any of their 17 bold flavors, from sweet and tangy to fiery hot. Every craving is covered. And just like in February, Wings Over Greenville is giving you 10% off your entire order when you use the code PIRATE25 online or in the app. Wings Over is open for lunch every day and is open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Visit wingsover.com today and soar more into flavor with their new boneless wings. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Hey, Pirate Nation. This is Rhonda with Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. We are super excited about the Pirate baseball team. Russell's has a long history of dressing Pirate fans, both men and women, and we have a lot of new purple and gold in the store right now from popular brands like Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead, and Gentile. Our attention to every detail means personal service and in-house alterations. We look forward to serving you, our Pirate friends and customers, at Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 five-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
Craving a delicious burger and a great deal? Then head on over to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Every Monday, shake things up with $5 hand-shaking cocktails. On Rough Draft Tuesday, enjoy Talls for Smalls, where bigger drinks are the same price as the smalls. It's Whiny Wednesday with $3 pours of barefoot wine. Then on Salty Thursdays, sip on a $4 house margarita. And don't miss Bloody Sunday. Enjoy brunch and $5 house Bloody Marys.
And this just in at Bad Daddy's, mention Pirate Radio for 15% off your meal.
Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Great food, amazing deals, and a whole lot of flavor.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times with family and friends, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Always have fun, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome back to the show.
But I believe you. Just Dan.
I believe you, Michael.
Somebody told me they believed me the other day. And they had no idea what I was talking about when I said, but I believe you.
We need a caller to call in and do that.
That's two.
What is it, Chandler?
All right, foul, two to come. Sorry, Michael, but I believe you.
I believe you. College Football Live, not the show on ESPN, but a Twitter account. College FB on X.
I was just watching that.
Is apparently putting out ECU stuff today.
Mm-hmm.
But this is very appropriate. Wait, this isn't the play. Oh, these are full game highlights.
It's at the E.
Yeah. I was going to pull up, and I am going to pull up this Rahjai Harris run because he is our next guest on Pirate Radio Live.
Last few drives, showing it again here. They run it. Harris breaks free, has the first down, makes a man miss. It's a foot race. Rahjai Harris, 86-yard touchdown.
Yeah, they call me Rabbit. This is a turtle race. Pirates have one timeout at that point. Rahjai gets tackled. There's a minute 40 clock tick. I mean, they have to go for it there. Like that again, we've talked about it post-game show and since. We talked about it with John David Baker when he was sitting right where Chandler's cheeks are right now. And gutsy call, crazy call, but he said that it had worked previously. They saw some things they liked.
The defense showed them that play could be successful, and by God, it was.
In big-time moments, you go to your big-time players.
Great blocking on the outside.
And dare I say, we were the tougher team.
Last night, UNCW was not the tougher team.
Ah, man, what if Cliff Godwin first comment and said, I thought we were the tougher team?
One of those UNCW basketball players threw out the first pitch, and I just was like, tougher team.
Tough pitch.
Yeah.
I thought I was a tough pitch.
It made it to the plate.
we were the tougher team.
All right, let's hear from Rahjai. Talked to him earlier today. Good convo. We had a few behind-the-scenes things here, so let's hear that right now. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, our weekly check-in with 47. Rahjai Harris joining us. Rahjai, I'll ask you. I know how you're doing, but I'll ask you anyway. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain, man. I really can't, man. How about yourself?
I'm great. Looking forward to the Final Four this weekend. ECU baseball coming off a win last night. Got another one tonight, so got that going on. A lot going on. Spring football going on, and the pads were popping yesterday. Got physical.
I heard
out there. Saw some videos. And Rahjai, maybe you want to talk about this more 10 years down the road, but now that you're out of the program, how many times did it get heated with you out there at practice? I know you were. I got to imagine you weren't fighting anybody at practice, but any words, any pushing, shoving going on?
It's football at the end of the day, man. So yeah, you're gonna have a lot of collision, a lot of talking, a lot of bittering. But I ain't getting no fights, man, or nothing like that with none of the teammates or nothing like that. It was already good. It was always good blood with us, kind of after practice, during practice, everybody, for themselves. But everything was good my way, man. But yeah, I done seen a couple fights, not just in college, but in high school and professional. So I wouldn't say it's something that goes on, but that's something you gotta take account for, man, when you running a football team for sure.
Yeah, and hopefully, would you say for the most part, it didn't spill over into locker room or what happened, that night? Like it kind of gets squashed after practice and everything.
Yeah, once it happens, man, it happens and it's over. You might get a little punishment. Y'all both might gotta hold hands or something, run around the field, something crazy like that, man. But yeah, once it's over, man, it's over. It don't really drag into the locker room or the next day or the following week or anything like that. The coaches do a real good job about it at practice, and the guys in the locker room do a very good job about it once it's off the practice field. So you definitely don't got to worry about nothing like that.
We love to see the intensity. How about pregame, Rahjai? Who was the coach that gave the motivational speech? I know maybe yourself and the players get involved in that too. But who were the big motivators on the coaching staff that could give you a good rallying speech before a game?
Coach Roberts, man. Shout out to him, man. He's just energetic.
Yeah.
He the type of coach, man, that he lives football. He dies. He just breathes football, man. So having him around, man, have that energy for the guys, man, it was great. But you had guys like myself, you had guys like Holton Ahlers and Xavier Smith, guys like that, man, that just got the team going. Zakai, guys that just really just speak volumes, when they talk. You know what I'm saying? And they really don't talk a lot. They don't do a lot of playing and stuff like that. But when it's time to go, the message is very, very personal. So, but yeah, Coach Robs, man, and JDB give a speech before the games. I hear Coach Tesh's voice back there, screaming and stuff like that. So it'd be a lot of different coaches, man. But Coach Robs has that energy for sure.
Yeah, I've heard some stories about Coach Tesh, pretty intense guy. And I could definitely see Darrell Roberts delivering some words, because we talked to him like August during media day or even in the spring, and he's got that intensity like it's the middle of October in those months, just when you talk football with him.
Definitely.
So I can definitely see that. Rahjai Harris joining us. Rahjai, we talked pro day with you last week. You mentioned Xavier Smith. I saw where he came back, right?
He did.
To work
he
out.
did.
So
What was it like being with those guys for? I'm not going to say one final time. I'm sure y'all will reunite and do some things in the future, certainly. But being a part of that group one more time, that had to be pretty cool.
It was bittersweet, man. That last breakdown at the end of Pro Day, man, really got me because that's gonna be the last time that group right there is gonna be on the field with each other. But
right,
like you said, it's not gonna be our last time linking up or hanging out or anything like that. So, ain't gonna get too sad about it. But man, that group was special. A lot of us that in that group didn't go nowhere. We had opportunities to go places, but we stayed right there, man. Fixed the culture up at East Carolina, man, and I'd be forever grateful for that. We had guys like Nashad that left that went to Oregon. We had guys, Xavier Smith, that had his pro day a couple years ago, but he came back for another one. And it was just good to be on the field with them guys again, man. Not thinking that you would be on the field with a guy like X again or a guy like Nashad that transfers. So, man, just everybody been on the same field, man, the ECU turf, man. And one last workout with each other, man. It was great.
Rahjai been talking about the future of ECU football and the future of that running back room, and we know about Marlon. We saw a little bit of London Montgomery. London Montgomery, they opened some eyes last year with the way he ran the ball, and there's only one ball, and you were the guy, and there were others back there. But how do you, I guess, balance being a good teammate and also being selfish, wanting that football as much as you can get it? And Rahjai, you're the kind of running back that seems to get better as the game goes on and the more carries you get. So you got to be a little bit selfish, right, and say, I want the ball. And at the same time, you got to know when to maybe tap out for a play or two, let another guy get in there. So what's that like?
Well, I put it like this, man. Whoever has that momentum in the game, they need to keep him in.
Yeah.
Man, no matter if it's me, Keaton, Marlon, London, like it don't matter who it is, man, in that backfield, man. But you definitely have to be a little selfless, like when you getting tired and when you fatigue and you just need a break or anything like that, man. So I'm pretty sure JDB and Coach Freeman and them guys, man, they got the guy that's fit for the backfield this year, man, and they're going to make sure they do a great job of rotating guys, man, to get that best fit, man. But I'm excited for the whole backfield this year, man. It's going to be crazy, man, because Marlon's been there for a minute, for a long time, man. And I'm excited to see his transition going into his last season, man. And then you got guys, like you said, London, man, with that speed, man. You can't coach speed, you feel what I'm saying? There's guys that got it and just got it, you feel what I'm saying? And he just got it. And I'm excited for him this year just to see how much Coach Freeman and all them guys, man, it pours into him. Once you got guys like me and the leadership council like Eli and Big Tay, you feel what I'm saying? I just want to see, the difference between, last year and this year with them guys. And, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a great year. I really do, man. I really think the whole program is going to have a great year, man. But them running backs, man, for some reason, I think they're going to have a really good year this year.
I like to hear that. Rahjai, there's a term in fantasy football called touchdown vultures. And
I was
trying to think of a good example. Like a couple years ago with the Ravens, J.K. Dobbins would run it 50 yards to the one, and then they put in Gus Edwards, and he'd score a touchdown. I don't know if you had any circumstances like that, maybe where you got taken off and another guy ran in 1 yard, or maybe you went in and ran it 1 yard. But if you're on that side of it, how much are you like, man, let me just get this 1 yard and this one touchdown? I know that the goal is to win the game, but you want to get your numbers up too. So that's part of being selfless, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. It's play calls and different personnels, man, that get hit. Especially when you down there in that red zone, man. You can, like you said, you can get it all the way down to the one. And then you'll see a formation or personnel come in, and you're not getting the ball. So it's kind of like, we got to do what we got to do to get this touchdown. So that was my mindset for it. And a lot of times the mindset that other people be having, man, the selfish mindset, they won't even be on the field during that time. So you wouldn't really see nobody being selfish. Not the starters, not nobody that's really like supposed to be on the field. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you're supposed to be on the field, it's a lot of character that goes into that as well, not just athletic ability. So, like I said though, man, them guys, man, I'm just excited to see them. I can't wait to see how fast them guys get to moving. Because I seen something that JDB posted yesterday about the chemistry that the guys having now. Now that it's his second year, not his first year, he really not having to teach as much. So, man, I'm just ready to see them guys go out there and play, man.
Rahjai, you mentioned red zone. You know, in this era of college football, you can't trade field goals, you know, with touchdowns. You got to score when you get in there. How much do y'all as a team work on red zone? And, you know, how many plays, how many formations do you have? I mean, is it countless? And some of you guys work on a lot, I know.
Yeah, you work on it a lot. I say about 3 to 5 periods of practice. You really working on trying to get in that box, you know, from the red zone. So you definitely work on it at least minimum 3 to 4 times a week, man. Just trying to get in the box because it's really the hardest. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard now to get in the end zone down there. You know, you got them big guys. They load the box. And they press man with people over top. Like, it's just a lot of different stuff people can do to stop you from getting in the end zone. So coming up with plays and stuff, man, putting ideas in people's heads to float around and try to play with the defense a little bit, man, is key. Which you got a OC, man, that's a mastermind. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people see him as a young guy. Man, he's a mastermind, and he knows what he's doing and know how to put people in position to win. So, yeah, it get crazy down in the red zone, man. But once you scheme people up, man, and got something for them, man, you'll love it. You'll love it.
Speaking of coming up with plays, there's nothing prettier than a well-executed trick play. But, man, when that thing goes wrong, it looks like you guys hadn't practiced all week. You know what
Everybody
I'm saying?
hate it.
And you only get one crack at it, really.
Oh, yeah, you only get one.
How many, like, plays have been left on the cutting room floor that were not used in a game? And then, you know, how nice is it when you've worked on that play, you can't wait to hear it called, and it does work for you?
Man, it's crazy. We had a play. It was a trick play, man, and we used to run it, man, all the time. But we never ran in the game. Never.
Right.
Never
Well, don't
ran
say
in the
what
game.
it is. Maybe they'll do it this year.
No, I never do that. I never do that, man. I never do it. But I used to always think, like, okay, I used to be in a game, like, it'd be like third quarter. I'd be like, okay, the trick play coming. Here
it comes.
And we'll never run it. We'll just never run it, man. So, I mean, it's kind of one of them things, man. If you need it, do it. If you don't really need it, you don't really need to show it yet. But I'm pretty sure a lot of teams and a lot of different coaches have a lot of different trick plays, man. Not just on offense, but special teams. I know Coach Harrell had a lot of different blitzes that he'll throw at us. He'll make us think it's coming from one direction and it come from the other. It's just a lot of games you can really play on people, man, especially if they're not paying attention. So.
A lot to think about when you're out there.
A lot.
Man, I'm going back now, but one of my favorite plays, one of my favorite running backs ever was Clinton Portis. And they ran a halfback toss pass. Portis, it wasn't the prettiest throw, but, man, he put it right where he needed to. And tight end Chris Cooley called it Redskins touchdown. Did they have any kind of halfback pass for you, Rahjai? Did you ever want to throw the football?
I really can't throw, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Stick to your strengths.
Hey, I throw it, but I'm sticking to my strength. Put it like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll put it like that.
Rahjai got Final Four coming up this weekend. All number 1 seeds playing in the Final Four. So what we lacked in Cinderellas and upsets, we're gonna make up for with some really high quality basketball. Got Duke, Houston on one side, Auburn, Florida on the other. You got Flag and the Dukies winning it all.
I ain't gonna say it. I told you that my ECU people was mad at me for saying it, man. But
Good,
yeah, I got
should
them.
be.
I got them.
I'll tell you what, man, they are the best looking team right now. But again, it's 4 great teams, so it should be some fun basketball. Looking
Most
forward to
definitely, man. I'm excited for it.
Rahjai, you're grinding, I know, just working out. That really the only thing going on with you right now in your world as far as football goes?
Yep, working out and stuff. Still trying to get some little invites to come up there and do some little showcases and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, man, working out, grinding, man, trying to be a better version of myself.
Rahjai, always enjoy the chat with you, man, and we'll do it again next week. Keep up the good work, and talk to you again soon, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, love our weekly check-ins with Rahjai Harris there, and talk a little bit about the physicality that goes on in practice, and sometimes it leads to a fisticuff or two, but for the most part, it's all squashed once you leave those lines.
We want it to be competitive. But not combative.
Saw a little jawing going on yesterday.
Yeah?
Just a little bit, though.
Okay.
In terms of
just talking and not physical altercation.
I like that. I like the boys
I like
getting
the
after it.
competitiveness.
Yeah. All right, when we return, P-Mace, Patrick Mason will join us. It'll be Jarrett's last segment, and I want Jarrett to be here when we talk about the NFL owners meetings and some of the rule proposals, rule changes. So we'll do that. We'll talk Pirate baseball, Pirate football, MLB, and more. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, after this.
Greenville, are you ready for the biggest beauty event of the year? Beauty Bar Medi Spa Spring Extravaganza is coming soon. From March 24th to April 4th, get exclusive savings on Botox, fillers, skin bead, painless laser hair removal, advanced lasers, and more. Expert care, stunning results, a glow you'll love. This is your time to shine. Appointments fill up fast. Call at 252-752-1406 or visit beautybarmedispa.com to book your free consultation today. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, where confidence begins.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are here. Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are here.
The pilot can't steer? No, Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
That's worse.
Jimmy John's new hot sandwiches are finally here.
Get ready for a crispier, crunchier, meltier, gooier Jimmy John's experience. Toasted sandwiches are here. Try the brand new toasted category or get any sandwich in the favorites category toasted to golden perfection. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time for bats, balls, and turkey calls. Working on that grand slam? Swing into turkey season with a perfect shotgun to knock that gobbler out of the park. Brite, Mossberg, Weatherby, Savage, Beretta, Rossi, CVA, and Browning, you name it, we've got it. Choose from the largest selection in Eastern NC. We'll make you blow fans away. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
Pirate Radio. We work like captains.
And I'm your body captain. You are going to put on your dancing shoes and rock it.
And party like pirates. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers with 2 locations in Greenville at Bells Fork and on Greenville Boulevard, and in downtown Winterville on Railroad Street. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
You're live. Kind of a weird weather day.
Cloudy.
Man, I was peacocking around earlier with my short sleeve polo and shorts, and all right, now you can be heard by folks. You had some good interjections going there. Yeah. Went to the hoodie. I don't necessarily need it in here, but outside it's a little wind, a little cool.
It's a little nippy.
It is. The clouds have blocked the sun. I was thinking about this the other day. Y'all ever think about how we're moving, like the earth, but like we can't feel it?
I try not to think that deep.
That's weird, though, right?
Yeah.
The fact that this whole thing is spinning
like thousands of miles an hour. We're just
is it really?
Yeah, yeah. Like we're zipping through space.
I've never held up the radar gun, so I don't know.
Think about it, Chandler. I want you to think about it. How does your mind compute such things?
Wait, think about what?
Exactly.
I often sit and ponder some of life's biggest questions.
Chandler's looking through the schedule of games that aren't being played.
So it's funny.
Live.
It's funny.
We're
just talking about this, but I just looked this up the other day for some reason. The International Space Station is going 17,500 miles an hour orbiting Earth, 4.7 miles a second.
See, that's too fast.
That's what I mean. Like the speed.
I
is
like
insane.
roller coasters, but I wouldn't want to be up there on that thing.
But can you just imagine, like, you have to send a rocket up and you got to like intercept it and like. But how do people figure that out?
I don't know, man.
It's cool.
Yeah, there's some smart people.
Yeah, but the speeds are insane that we're talking about here.
There are smart people. Like those are smart people. But like, do we really know for sure that the Earth's moving? Like, I can't prove it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
There's we could probably prove it. I mean, I'm sure we can. I can look up some sort of.
So you just believe everything you read?
Absolutely not.
How many times you get fooled on April Fool's yesterday, Patrick?
Probably like 30.
I wasn't on the show, but as soon as I woke up, I was immediately mad. 2, 1, my friend texted me.
I like how you started with 2.
Yeah, 2.
You can go back to 1.
1, the Holton Ahlers show posting that Clip Brock I was like, what is this? And then I saw the day, and then my buddy texted me, hey, did you hear Alan Jackson died? And I almost drove home. And
what were you going to do when you drove home?
Kill him.
What? Alan Jackson ain't dead, but you are.
Redshift. You measure light. Redshifting.
Sure. I've done a little redshifting in my day.
Telling you.
I thought they banned the shift.
Hey, that was good.
We're about to talk rule changes anyway. Good segue. But I'm going to intercept that segue.
We're about to talk football too.
Whoa.
So great segue.
Did you see that intern Brett got duped yesterday, or did you hear?
I heard Shirley was making a promo, and I heard with the Caton Hauser thing.
Yes.
Yeah, what a dummy.
Patrick read that and then went immediately to the Reflector and said, stop the presses. We got to get this out.
I got the paper today and it said Hauser out.
I'm the idiot.
Hauser taking a hike. Mountaineer.
That's a good headline.
Yes.
You hear about this? See this? There's some Jay Leno.
Y'all see this?
There's some Jay Leno headlines. All right. Joel says, while also going around the sun and the universe is always expanding. How do we know that?
Just like your mom's waist. Whoa.
God.
Jesus.
Shots
Dude.
fired.
All right. I want to hit on this before Jarrett leaves. So, NFL owners' meetings. There has been a significant change to the league's kickoff structure. I hate this. Touchbacks will now be marked at the 35-yard line.
Why?
Me and Chandler talked about this when it was proposed.
Chandler, no.
Huh?
Nothing.
God, come on, man. But we talked about it. It's like, well, so when a kick goes out of bounds, was that just 5 extra yards now instead of?
Or does it go to the 50?
Yeah. The whole thing's dumb.
I don't understand. They wanted to reduce the number of kickoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now they're trying to increase the number of kickoffs.
Returns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just go back to how it was.
Yeah.
I agree. This is ridiculous.
I partially blame the UFL. Because they just do all these ticky-tack dumb rules, and the NFL's like, that's safety. That's better for the game.
It's just because their rule didn't work last year. They thought, like, hey, maybe we'll get some pooch kicks, but everyone just boomed it out of the end zone.
I thought they wanted to avoid kickoff returns.
Right.
Why do they want more of them now?
I have no idea. Doesn't seem right.
Jonathan Ellerby chiming in. Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, speeding through space at 67,000 miles per hour. How do you know
It's
that,
insanity.
Jonathan, you don't know that. There's no way you know.
If I don't understand it, it doesn't happen.
It's hard for the brain to comprehend, at least my brain.
Yeah, it really is. It's impossible to
I'm not even up to date with everything going on in Greenville, let alone the universe.
And even that makes more sense than these kickoff rules.
Yes.
All right, other stuff.
Any wacky rules that they're proposing?
I mean, I saw overtime. Both teams get the ball now.
Can I get to them?
Sorry.
Can I run this segment?
Excuse me.
God, there's one proposal that I love, but has not been instituted yet. But, all right. They approved a proposal from the Eagles to give each team a guaranteed possession in overtime. How we feel about that?
I like it.
I think it should just be a 10-minute quarter. Like, not this team gets the ball. If you kick a field goal, they get it a touchdown. I think it should just be an extra 10 minutes.
I don't like 10-minute quarters. Go back to 15.
Okay, well, you want a 15-minute overtime?
I want it the same as a quarter.
Okay. Yeah, 15
Here's a quarter.
minutes. Call someone who cares.
I like that both teams are getting the ball.
Yeah, I do too.
It's okay.
It's just like any other sport. Like if you're playing baseball and you hit a homer in the top of the 10th, it's not like game over. You know, the other team gets the bat.
All right. My daughter watched football really for the first time last year, and this is great for her and the kids. There are new prohibited actions that violate the league's unsportsmanlike rules, including throat slash, the nose wipe, and firing or brandishing a gun. So even if you pull the gun,
if you unholster it.
Yeah. You got to keep it holstered during the game.
Keep your weapons holstered during football games.
Now, what if you just go pinky and say, this is a water gun?
Yeah, you're like, like those old westerns. Sometimes you're shooting upside down.
What if you act like you're taking it out of the holster and you go,
yeah, that's
safe?
fine.
All right.
When you say, I forgot my permanent at home, I better keep it holstered.
What if you're one of those guys that keeps like your phone clipped to your belt and you just like,
I'm just making a call.
You pull it out?
Because I mean, this could be, yeah,
just making a call.
And like the officials are going, he's going for it. It's just a phone, guys. It's just a phone.
I would set up some celebration where I start like this, like I'm going to do a throat slash, but how would I change this? Now what would I do?
You could, that was good.
Give a thumbs up, reach for my gun, pull out a phone, and then go to wipe my nose, but actually I'm picking my nose.
I don't get the nose wipe. What's so offensive
What a
about
celebration.
the nose wipe? What's the nose wipe? Is it like it's just someone going like this?
I would like to
don't
ban
understand.
it because it's stupid and everybody does it and thinks they look cool.
I always thought it had something to do with Coke.
I
That's why
did
they're
as
banning
well.
it.
Yeah, like the baseball player that snorted the third baseline and had to
See,
apologize.
like that's pretty egregious, but just like wiping your nose. It's,
Snorting a giant line.
What if you're playing like at MetLife in mid-December and your nose is actually running? Do you have to like go to the sideline, get a tissue?
you got to get the whole teammates to block you.
You can't just like wipe it real quick.
Or what if you're in an open carry state and you have your license and stuff goes down?
It's illegal here. Didn't John Morant just finger guns the Warriors bench the other day too?
Nah, he
is actually
needs
pulled out
to.
weapons.
Yeah, but I'm like, yeah, right. He has a past with that at least.
What if
So
the
it's like, this is-
Undertaker's sitting in the front row and you want to acknowledge him with the throat slash?
Come on.
A lot of what ifs here. I wish I was in that room.
I still kind of do that sometimes. Like just
yeah.
like what's
Hey,
up?
man.
Yeah, and then I'm getting Roger Goodell mail from him if I do that.
I can't remember who it was. Was it a Steeler, mate? No. But somebody did the first down guns.
Well, not
And,
DK Pickens.
and their fingers were taped. And so they were trying to say, but my fingers are taped, so it looks like a gun.
But Pickens,
double barrel.
Pickens does something egregious like twice a game to where even if he was just doing a first down, it's like, well, your past contradicts that.
Yep.
Well, I'm just glad we're taking care of the important stuff.
Yeah.
Something about free agency. You can have a phone call with no more than 5 prospective free agents.
Who's enforcing that? You called the 6th guy.
Oh, sorry, you're calling number 6.
Staff members will be able to prepare the K-balls, footballs used on special teams. So you can Tom Brady your K-ball before you kick. There were 2 players designated to return from injured reserve if they are placed on IR when the rosters are reduced to 53. Tabled further discussion that the Lions proposed. I love this. Wait, not that. Nope. This one. The Lions proposed this one too. Eliminate automatic first downs as a penalty for defensive holding and illegal contact.
Yes.
Nothing worse than 3rd and 18.
5-yard pass.
5 yards down the field, illegal contact, automatic first down.
Did they say they tabled that one? Is that the one?
They said did not approve.
Yeah, that is such
The
a
one
dumb
thing
penalty.
I won't change, they're not going to change. The one they tabled was, I don't know how I feel about this. Proposal to make playoff seeding based on regular season records as the guiding principle rather than division champions.
I don't like it.
Yeah, then you kind of get rid of the importance of divisions.
Yep.
And I don't like that.
I like being a division champ and being rewarded with the home game.
Yeah.
And I love the first round matchup where usually the worst division champ is an underdog. And so it kind of gives you a little upset chance in the playoffs.
And you sort of build your roster around your division anyway. You got to play these guys all the time, so you got to, take into account what they have.
Yep. And, boy, this got buried at the bottom. Announced the use of Sony's Hawkeye technology to measure first downs.
I do like that they're going to keep the chain gang.
I don't. What's the point?
I just like for aesthetics.
Is that really the only reason?
Well,
to give Grandpa something to do on Sunday?
It's the backup plan. But, yeah, I think keep it like that. I like seeing the chain gang.
I wonder how accurate this is. Is it like an inch? Can you I just wonder how. Are we still going to have these issues of a chain gang?
We just talked about how we can measure how fast we're going through space. You don't think they can get it?
Well, I don't understand. I don't know. Nope, don't believe it. I think we're going to have a lot of problems with this.
I don't believe in Sony's Hawkeye technology.
Nope.
Never seen it, never happened.
Boy, old Frank, the chain gang guy, was worried he was going to have to go to Martha's cousins after church for dinner on Sundays, but nope, he gets to stay on the chain gang sideline.
Sorry, honey, the Bills need me.
Falling asleep on the sidelines.
Sony's technology might crash.
What is this chain gang going to do now?
They're the backup. Just in case
But now their job is like less. You don't have to stress so much. You're just
What if an angry Bears fan, Patrick, hacks into Sony's Hawkeye technology?
I plan on it.
Then we're going to need the chain gang back out there.
Touchdown. What? Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, there's your rules. Thoughts?
I like the overtime.
I really wish they would have approved the illegal contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Or at least tabled it.
Just 5-yard it.
Also, they tabled the tush push. I don't really know how I feel about that, like banning that.
Keep it in.
Yeah, my thing is that every team could do it if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Just do it.
How do y'all feel about spot fouls for pass interference?
I like it.
Instead of just 15 yards like in college?
Mm-hmm. I like spot foul.
Okay.
I guess
I love when my team goes 40 yards down the field and you're like, hey, I got 40 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I think Patrick relates to this, at least in the past, maybe not now, but 40 yards, that's rare to come across.
Yeah, we'll take it all
with
the
our
yards.
teams.
One that we mention every single year is the fumble out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah. The touchback.
I mean,
keep it like it is.
Yeah, I think the spot foul, I mean, it's all this goes with the NFL incentivizing throwing the ball. Like, I feel like they've done that for so long, and they just want you to chuck it. Maybe something good happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Jarrett, you heading to Clark LeClaire?
Yep. Be out there. Elon today. Back in Clark LeClaire for the first time in like a week and a half.
It feels like a long time.
Yeah.
With your running mate, Hayden?
Hayden, yeah. We'll be out there campaigning.
Who took the pictures yesterday?
Hayden.
Once again, a lot of compliments. Great shots. So keep up the good work, Hayden. Keep up the good work, Jarrett.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you out there. I won't, but people will. We'll take a break. We'll come back more with P. Mace. We'll get his thoughts on Pirate baseball, Pirate football, and more. Back with you at Pirate Radio Live after this.
School will be hosting their second annual fundraising gala on Friday, April 4th at 6 p.m. at Harvey Hall on the campus of East Carolina University. This event will feature food provided by 12 local community partners, a silent and live auction, entertainment provided by former Jupiter Jones star Kelly Brown, and our speaker will be ECU head football coach Blake Harrell. All proceeds benefit the construction of the One Campus for Christ. For more information, please visit the Christ Covenant Schools Facebook page. We look forward to seeing you on Friday, April 4th.
Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gakwe, and our mission at Michaels & Gakwe is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gakwe are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Pirate fans, 2025 East Carolina football season tickets are on sale now and can be purchased for as little as $115. Head coach Blake Harrell wants you to be a part of his first full season as the Pirate coach as he builds momentum off of the 8-win season and the Military Bowl win over North Carolina State. Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or go to ECUPirates.com today to get your 2025 season tickets.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Hey! We're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is back at only $13.99. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, a MVP move for game day or any day. Go Pirates!
Ready for a home makeover? Bostic Sugg Furniture's new and now collection has the freshest styles you've been dreaming of. Store-wide savings on fashion-forward looks and styles for your living room, dining room, and bedroom. Hundreds of items in stock, or let our team help you build a custom piece just for you. Plus, 6 months special financing and local delivery for just $19.37. Sleep better with over 30 models of brand name mattresses to choose from and up to 48 months special financing. Now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This summer, the Greenville Yard Gnomes are back at historic Guy Smith Stadium.
Hey there, it's me, Gnomeo, the Yard Gnomes mascot. You've heard of gnomes bringing good luck, right? Well, I'm here to bring you great baseball and tons of fun, too. We're excited to have a great team, including a few ECU baseball players this year.
Season tickets are on sale now, so visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get yours today.
We'll have great food, cold drinks, and fun games for everyone. Come out and hang with your gnomies this summer and have some fun at the ballpark with us, the Greenville Yard Gnomes.
This is Coach Gary Overton, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check it out. Check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU home services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Did we just come up with something there? A little comparison? I like comparisons.
Oh, yeah.
ECU baseball is Gonzaga basketball. Dominate the league every year. Win some big non-conference games. That has been tough for the Pirates to do this year, but typically they do that.
Yeah.
Get to the tournament and just kind of can't get over that final hump. The Gonzaga has gone to, 2 Final Fours with Mark Few, I believe, and has lost in the championship twice. North Carolina and Baylor.
I guess.
I think that's right.
Sounds right.
So they're still trying to get over the hump, just as the Pirates are on the diamond. Big win last night against UNCW, Alex Boucher.
Got to swing off.
We have not heard from Keenan Bowman,
who had the best game of all of the Pirates last night.
Big night at the plate. Shirley, can we hear cut 2 from Keenan Bowman? What do you think is working for you at bat?
Just seeing it well. The coaches give us a great plan to follow, and just executing that plan well. It just worked out for me today.
All right, cut 4. How are you continuing to stay confident despite your role changing over the course of the season?
Just, being with the guys. Just talking to each other. We did a lot of positive touches today. That was our thing today. And, just being positive, being a teammate, that's just what we kind of preach, and, it works out for us every once in a while.
Chandler, you're a big positive touches guy. You like to do that a lot around here, so you understand that. Positive touches. All right. Keenan Bowman, big night last night. Alex Boucher had the big bomb in the 10th.
Big bomber.
That was huge, and that's what the way things have worked out for the Pirates earlier in the season, getting guys in scoring position.
Yeah.
It's hard to get them home and get those runs in, and it was huge to not just get runs in, but get all 4 runs in there at that time in extra innings.
And it's worth noting that home run came without a torpedo bat.
They have not.
Was it you that asked Bone if he used a torpedo bat?
Can you make an aluminum torpedo bat? I guess
sure
you probably
you can.
should or could.
You can milk anything with nipples, Greg. That we know. I wonder if that's going to make its way into the aluminum bat college game.
Yeah, I wonder. It'd be interesting.
What's your take on the torpedo bats as a baseball guy?
I don't know. Part of me kind of hates it, but also I think I'm actually surprised it took this long for the offense to come up with something innovative.
Right.
We've seen the pitchers, tunneling and different grips and velocity and all this stuff, and now it's finally the batter's turn to do something about it.
Nobody ever thought about, hey, we can do this legally. Why not do it?
Yeah, basically you just slide the barrel down toward the. I don't know. We don't even have a term for you got the handle. What's the middle part of your bat? You get jammed, but what's it called? You got the barrel, the handle, I don't know. But yeah, you just move it closer toward your hand and it works out.
Yeah. It has worked out for the Yankees this year, and some other guys using it as well. All right, let's get into a little Pirate football. Chandler, you were out there yesterday. Anything catch your eye?
The physicality, full pads now, and those guys, you can tell those guys are excited to be out there and being able to tackle. And they're not going full tackling, especially when they do offense, defense. You hear the coaches say, stay up, stay up, stay up, but they are thudding. They did do some tackling at the end of practice, but a lot of physicality, a lot of competition, and a lot of talking between the offense and the defense.
Let's hear from John David Baker. He compared this spring to last year. Cut 1 from JDB.
Way less chaotic, and the main reason is, one, just the continuity that we are able to keep from a staff standpoint, but also from just player standpoint. That's what you take for granted probably when you step into a situation like last year. You're having to coach and teach everybody on the field. Nobody knows what you're doing or what you're trying to do, but now every coach knows what we're doing, and now you've got those older guys that even a guy like Caton, who's not going through it right now, but he's another coach. He's an extension of the coaching staff, to where we got some new guys that are here this semester that he's able to if they got a question, they don't have to come find one of us. He can come find Caton or Anthony or one of these older guys that have been in it. And so that takes a lot of stress off of me, takes a lot of stress off the coaching staff, to where last year, it felt like I couldn't get enough answers out there fast enough for all the questions. And so that's the biggest difference, just a lot less chaotic, just because of just the familiarity from the top down, staff-wise, and players.
John David Baker.
I was going to say, I know he's speaking from an offensive standpoint, but there should have been a lot of continuity last year, too. You got the same head coach, same defensive coordinator. I know the offense was thrown into a loop, but I'm sure that's what he's talking about. But, maybe the offense is in a better place this year. But, there should have been some continuity last year, too, I would imagine.
Yeah, quarterback uncertainty last year.
Yeah, there's a ton of moving pieces last year on offense.
Let's talk about the defense, because John David Baker in year 2, Josh Aldridge in year 1. His impression of ECU spring ball so far, cut one from the DC.
First off, I think we got a great culture. I think it's really unique. Every job I've ever taken has been with a new head coach. Like, I came in on ground zero, and I'm coming in with a new head coach, but it doesn't really feel like ground zero, so that's kind of neat. The culture is pretty stinking good already, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, we got a lot of new guys who need to learn what our standard is, but I really like the look in their eye. They're hungry. They play with energy. There's highs and lows right now, which is to be expected, and we got to develop some more consistency in all aspects, not just effort, but execution and all those things. But overall, I'm pretty pleased to be coming in, installing this defense with the culture that's already here.
We've talked to Josh Aldridge a little bit, had him on the Brian Bailey Show, seen him out in public. John, what did you think of his press conference yesterday?
I said it earlier when Zach was on the phone, but he's a lot calmer in the press conference room than he is on the field. He is energetic, and he gets out there and, I think I saw what Zach saw, and he sprints with the players as the play goes on, and I think he wants those players to match his energy, but. And I asked him about, who are some coaching, that he has looked up to in his journey, and if his coaching style it matches those guys. And I think he kind of answered it I definitely have some role models that I've looked up to. And I think there's some guys I didn't recognize, but if he models his coaching style after them, they must have been some energetic guys. But
are you setting up cut 4?
Sure.
All right, let's hear cut number 4, where he talks about coaches who he has modeled his career after.
So I worked for Scott Simons for 7 years, D coordinator at SMU. I consider him one of my best friends. He had a huge impact on me. And then I'd say Ron Roberts and DJ Durkin. I've been blessed to coach under some of the best D coordinators in the country. So just seeing. The one thing in common with all of them is they're all really intense and organized, but then they all bring different things to the table that I've tried to take from all of them. And we're all a product of our experiences, and I'm definitely a product of mine.
All right, there is Josh Aldridge. We'll hear more of that in hour 3. Our New Blue Pirate Report brought to you by New Blue. Call nublue.com, New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Patrick, how surprised are you that the quarterback room this spring is the same as it was last year?
Honestly, a little bit. I thought maybe we'd lose one guy. I think we had an over-under, and I forget what we set it at, but I thought for sure one guy would leave.
Still especially time. Raheem Jeter.
Still time.
Yeah, there's still time. And I know they recruited some more guys, and you still got the 3 from last year. I feel like it's going to be a pretty crowded room.
Cole Hodge.
There you go. But yeah, I'm a little surprised. But still time.
But it's funny because I was looking at the roster, saw he was here. Didn't participate last year, but just kind of watching him, can he be that guy for the future? Raheem Jeter came in here, I thought maybe going to be that guy, and still, he's still on the roster. He's not wanting to transfer, so I don't know what. But John David Baker was asked about Raheem Jeter.
Since 2006, we've had 3 QBs of the future. I guess you can count.
Can I name one? Kingsley Affetti?
No. I'm saying that actually happened.
Oh.
As far as
in waiting, it comes up.
Like Patrick Pinckney, Shane Carden, and Holton Ahlers. Other than that, it's been kind of fill-in guys. Dominique Davis was a great transfer here. Loved watching him. You had some weird years there at the end of Ruff and early Scotty Mudd.
Kurt Benkert was going to be the quarterback.
Phillip Nelson, Gardner Minshew.
It's just a weird position where like only one person can play it.
Yeah.
You know, you still got to spin the wheel every offseason to see if you can get some guys, but like only one guy can do it.
And we're not in a college football era that you can probably have a quarterback of the future.
Yeah.
Because your quarterback plays 1 year, and if he's good, he's going somewhere else.
Yep.
So it is a plug and play situation with that position right now.
Plug and play.
All right. You got nothing to add? You ready to say bye to Pat?
Just a nice stare.
I'm ready for you to leave.
That's fair.
Chandler likes it when it's just me and him. Am I talking to Patrick too much? Am I not talking to you enough? I'm sorry, man.
Nah.
Something did hit me there where Josh Aldridge said, I consider him...
A man of faith?
No, not Tom Brenneman. I consider him my best friend.
Tom Brenneman.
I consider him my best friend. Instead of saying we're best friends, like, do you go around people and say, I consider Clip my best friend? Instead of saying we're best friends?
I say we're best friends. I think you say I consider us being, like, you consider it, but you don't accept it.
I say I consider Chandler saying I'm his best friend.
Hey, I've thought about it.
All right, P. Mace, you got anything else going on?
No, just heading over to baseball.
Have you played your game this week? Are you?
Yeah, I did. I think I have to recruit, though.
Did you and J-Bone ever get yours in?
We did. Oh, yeah. We got it in.
Oh.
Yeah, I wish he was here for
Angry
this,
Man was angry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's right. He told me about it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't say it. Well, I want to see if he'll answer his phone. Dang, we should have talked about that on the show.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
He might cuss.
Oh, yeah. I had the
He's going to cuss and be like, why is this a-hole calling me? I just left there.
I had the running game going a little bit.
What's up?
Hey, live on the air. Any thoughts on... We have not said anything other than you and Patrick played in the Dynasty League. Any thoughts on how that game went?
I think he's a sore winner and should be executed for how he ended that game.
What happened?
This guy, 3 seconds on the clock, you think it just run out. He takes a snap just in time to run into the end zone instead of taking a knee.
Wow.
I was just messing around with the option.
You don't seem like that type of person.
I know. That's what makes it worse.
If I was playing like Clip or somebody where it's just like, yeah, rub it in a little bit. But Patrick, man, you seem like a nice Midwestern fella. And just to treat me like that changed my whole perception on you.
I could see Patrick like kneeing with 4 minutes left. or like maybe even like throwing a turnover just to be like, hey, here's the ball.
Yeah, he sent me a text and he said, take a knee. Beep.
All right. Well, thank you for not fighting Patrick while you were here earlier.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
All right. Later.
Let's go, boys.
All right.
My
cool.
man.
P-Mace. Fake nice, huh?
That's right.
You got that Steve Spurrier.
I get competitive, man.
After watching Iowa football all these years, I can understand your frustration and wanting to get every point you can.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I got to do it.
Dude, Maryland's coach would be so mad at you.
Oh, yeah. He'd give me a handshake of death.
All right. Thank you, P-Mace.
See you guys.
We'll take a break, come back when we return. Holton Ahlers will join us. Coming up on the program, got that and more football audio to get to. New Blue Practice Report, Hour 3 on the way after this.
Yeah, I think I threw the ball like...
Ahoy Greenville! Prepare to set sail for the 18th annual Pirate Fest on Saturday, April 5th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Greenville Town Common. The festivities begin at 11 a.m. with the Parade of Pirates. Then beginning at 1 p.m., it's great beach music from the Embers. At 3 p.m., Cooper Greer takes the stage. And at 5 p.m., it's Captain Mike and Shipwrecked with a Jimmy Buffett tribute. Visit our unique food trucks, eclectic vendors, and immerse yourself in pirate festivities. For more details, visit piratefestnc.com.
We're inside the Pirate Radio studios with our friends from QC Kinetics. Don, who are the people that need these services?
If you have arthritis, partial ligament tears, bulging or herniated discs in your back or neck, golfer's elbow, tennis elbow, and other joint and soft tissue issues, come see us at QC Kinetics and we can get you back in the game of life without surgery, drugs, or downtime.
Don, give us the number.
252-765-PAIN. 252-765-PAIN.
That's QC Kinetics.
Planning a special event, whether it's
it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
I'm Morgan Ahlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. When you're looking for a vehicle, say if I wanted a new truck in a specific brand, you have the capability of searching the entire country for that vehicle.
Right, we do. We can find anything you want. We take pride in it. A lot of friends come to me and get me to look for the next vehicle they want, and I take pride in buying it just like I was buying it for myself.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World, we will earn your trust and business one vehicle at a time. Go online at driveherenow.com.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Make things happen this year with a new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The new Shimmer website is live, and all orders over $100 will receive free shipping. Go to shimmerboutiqueonline.com and get shopping today. Shimmer is the boutique for everyone and carries all the top brands like Kendra Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and more. Free shipping on orders over $100 for all online purchases and free gift wrapping for all in-store customers. Shimmer, located in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and shimmerboutiqueonline.com. Now let's head back into the show and a quick Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update. East Carolina softball is in action right now at the Max, and they are up 2-0 with the bases juiced in the 4th inning.
I went to the Max this weekend. Lisa Turtle was there with her boyfriend.
Oh, did they do the spraying?
They did the spraying, Shirley.
I'm impressed.
All these young kids have no clue what we're talking about.
Do the spraying.
Delaney is Saved by the Bell. Do you know what that is at all? Have you ever heard of that television program?
I've heard this saying, and I know it's a show, but I've never seen it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you have no reason to. I didn't know if it was just one of those things that, some things become popular again or something, if it hits Netflix or something.
Yeah, well, everything is cyclical, really, but yeah.
Great show when we were coming of age.
Throwing in California Dreamin'.
Yes, another great show. Hang Time.
Hang Time.
All right, this is old people name shows.
Yeah,
shout out to ECU's sock game today. I love the 3 stripes on the white socks. They have a thin black stripe, a thick purple stripe, followed by another thin black stripe. Good look. I like the socks. And right now they are up 2-0, as Shirley says, with the bases juiced. All right, let's head out to the Pirate Radio live line. Joining us, Holton Ahlers live. So, folks, if you have a question in the next 10-15 minutes for Holton Ahlers, you can get it in, and I will pass it along. What's up, Holt?
What's up, Cliff? How are you doing, man?
Doing great. Good to talk with you live on the show. What's why live today? What's going on with practice and weather and stuff out there?
Yeah, it's a little rain. If you know anything about Texas, there's really bad storms that just randomly come through. So we had some storms today. Had practice in the indoor. Some meetings and stuff got thrown off a little bit, so we just figured let's just go live today. We were like an hour off, and then just threw off the whole schedule. So had a little Bible study earlier too. So I figured we'd just do it later today.
Holton Ahlers getting some game action, and hell, the Renegades looking good. Rough year last year, Holt. So how cool was it, A, for you to get on the field, and B, for you guys to start the season out with a big win?
Oh, it was great. I mean, anytime you play football, you want to win any sport, and then to get in, I mean, it was the first time really playing since preseason in Seattle, so it was good, man. You guys know I love the UFL, and it's always good to win. So hopefully we can keep it going. Got to play Houston this week. Play Avery Jones, my
nice
center. So that'll be kind of cool to see him across the way. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I love it here so far, and when you're winning, everyone's happy.
Holton, it's Chandler. I just was wondering, what's your game day like in Arlington?
My game day, okay, so we played at 3 the other day. So, I mean, the times change everything. It's a little bit different, man. Like, my dad was here visiting, and even he said, well, it's weird. Like, we went to breakfast the morning of the game day, and he's like, well, it's weird kind of seeing you on game day. But, you just got to be at the field or in the locker room at a certain time, and before that, you can kind of do what you want to. I'll, go get breakfast, with my family, or obviously y'all know Grace, who's staying here with me. So we'll go get breakfast, and then kind of zero in on my call sheet, go over the calls one more time, and then just kind of chill, watch TV, do whatever, and then when it's time to head to the stadium, and yeah, that's kind of what I do.
Holton Ahlers joining us. Holton, you said it a couple times in your first answer that you like to win. Winning is fun. I've talked to a lot of guys playing minor league baseball. You're in professional football, but you're still trying to be seen by NFL teams and things like that. So is it weird, you want to get yours? How much is winning the priority compared to college football here at ECU? You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%. I mean, football is such a team sport that, you kind of got to, play good to win. You know what I mean? If you're not playing good, it's tough. But, yeah, I mean, I think if you're winning, then that probably means you're playing good. I think it kind of answers the question there. But, yeah, I mean, look, everyone wants to play good. Everyone wants to get to the next level. Hopefully, if you win, then everyone's doing good. So it's kind of a mix of both. When you're playing football, it's just a little bit different because, obviously, look, the losses probably hurt a little more in college, or they definitely did. Especially me being from Greenville, and then you put years and years into it, whereas this is you get a new team every single year in pro football. But look, losses still suck in this. You put money into it. It definitely sucks. So, or your time and money into it, and your livelihood. So, yeah, I would just say it's just a different atmosphere, but yeah, losing sucks wherever you're at, and winning's fun wherever you're at.
Maybe Greg Hudson has more on this. Holton, you're kind of the closest to this situation, so I'll ask you, even though you're really far from the situation. Do you know what the hell happened with the Skip Holtz post-game thing the other day with the other coach?
I've heard different things. I don't want to sit here and say I know what happened.
Right.
I don't fully. I've heard there was something said as a joke at the headquarters, which probably got taken too far.
Okay.
And just kind of went from there.
I kind of thought that might be the case because everybody, coach, player, hell, even fans, are looking for an edge, right? And something somebody says can stick with you for years if you can use it to help you out or use it to your advantage, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That had to have been what it was. Now, I mean, Birmingham, I think, was like, people who don't follow spring football, I mean, Kip's got something good. They're like 32 and I guess 5 now the last 3 years. So them losing the first game was actually a pretty big deal, especially, around here.
Holton Ahlers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Question from Jamie. He said, probably been asked before, but if Holton had been able to transfer to another school for a sweet NIL deal, any school, who would it have been, Holton?
Well, I definitely could have, so I'm not going to sit here and answer this because I'm not going to give you exact school, probably SEC or ACC. I had offers to leave before my senior year, so I decided to stay at ECU and wouldn't change for the world. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, probably with you guys and just everything I'm doing with living in Greenville and all that. Probably if I went somewhere else, so glad I stayed.
There you go. Holton, I want to talk some Pirate football with you, and I'll throw out this question. Brandon asking us, and Holton, still some of the personnel, although you're knowing less and less personally as the years go on. But Brandon says, have you guys talked about the defensive line? They don't have a lot of experience, but Coach sounded a little bit confident in the group in his press conference. Do you think he's overconfident? So you lose Eli and Big Tay and a lot of veteran, not just depth, but really good key performers there, Holton. Yeah. What's your take early spring on the D-line for East Carolina football? Seems like a position we're going to need some guys to step up.
Yeah, you definitely will. We definitely lost a lot. It's just one of those where, guys are going to have to step up, one way or the other, but that's just, college football nowadays. You're going to lose guys in different ways, and we luckily lost them just because they're old. We didn't lose them for any other reason. So, you're just going to have to step up, and there's going to be guys. I haven't been around it enough to know for sure, like, who's going to be good and, who's not going to be. I'll know that, obviously once I get back and be around the guys more, but I don't know. Someone's going to have to step up, Clip. Y'all probably know more than I do in that situation right now.
One possibility, a guy you do know the name of, Xavier McIver. Is that weird, awkward, or just sign of the times? Kind of normal, like a guy leaves and comes back, Holton?
No, I think it's just how it is now. Teague Moak's the same way.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's just how it is nowadays, honestly. I'm glad they're back. We at least know that the culture somewhat will still kind of be what it was like when I was there, because I really don't know anymore much after that. Guys that I played with nowadays, like the guys that I played with mostly are gone. I guess Sam Dunk is still there. JD's still there. There's still guys that are there, but it's always good when some of those guys come back and still play.
Yeah, and always good not to burn bridges. A, why do it? Just why be a jerk in generally? But B, you never know who might want to come back and help you out down the road. So, yeah, you're right. It says a lot about the culture. Let's get a couple of quarterback cuts from John David Baker, and we'll get Holton's thoughts on it. So, Shirley, let's run cut 2, where JDB yesterday talked about Jake Garcia taking reps with Caden Hauser still recovering from that injury.
Yeah, Jake loves it, because even though if you're not the guy, your desire to be the guy doesn't go away. And so, he loves it. And Jake, even when we made the switch last year, and you guys know this, like Jake never changed. Jake was still a leader on the team. He was a great teammate, and he's the same guy still. He leads every day. With Caden not being out there, it allows you to lean on Jake and use Jake because he's the one taking the reps and going through it. So he's done a great job. He's steady Eddie like he always is as far as personality and things of that nature. So it's been good. I'm happy for him to get the opportunity this spring for sure.
That's cool to hear, Holton. And I feel like I know some guys now. Maybe not Rahjai would tell me the 100% truth, but I feel like Alex Harper would probably tell me behind the scenes if Jake Garcia was just MIA or being a jerk. But, no, they say he's been a great teammate, a great guy, and shows his maturity. And, again, if Hauser goes down in the game, he's the guy that would have come in. So, kind of impressed, kind of surprised he's still here, Holton, but impressed with the way he handled everything last year.
100%. I'm very surprised he's still here, honestly. It wouldn't surprise me if he leaves after the spring. Look, they're still valuable reps. He can get film. If he does transfer, he can get film somewhere. And then if not, they're still valuable reps for him. A lot of college football teams play with 2 quarterbacks during the season. So, it wouldn't surprise me. Obviously, Caden just had surgery on his wrist. There's guys that get banged up during the season. So having capable, two's big, and then either way for him, it's getting film out there for these other guys. I don't know what his graduation thing is, but hopefully he stays. That'd be good for us, obviously, to have a two that has done that before. So I don't know. We'll see. Kudos for him for staying, though. I'm honestly impressed that he has stayed.
Another guy here, Raheem Jeter. Shirley, can we get cut three? As JDB talked about Raheem Jeter and the rest of the quarterback room. Cut three. Cut three. Can I get a cut three? Yep.
No doubt. I couldn't be more proud of Raheem. And, and the only reason that he's there is because he put the work in just like they all did, and he's worked his tail off to get to where he's at. And he'll get an opportunity as the spring goes on to get reps with that ones because he's earned it. And, the more depth we can have, the more people we can have, not only in that room, but every room that we feel comfortable putting in the football game. That's what's best for us.
John David Baker there, Raheem Jeter. You know about him, Holton. Have you had much interaction at all with Cole Hodge, Holt?
Yeah, dude. So I actually met him at Tiebreakers. He was really cool. He actually said him and his brother were fans of the podcast. I need to get him on. I actually
awesome
soon, but Coach Houston was really, really high on him. I know that. Like he talked about him a lot and recruiting him and all that. So just for the one time I've met him and we've kind of talked, through chat or through text since then. He seems locked in, so hopefully he ends up being as good as some of these coaches thought he would be. But other than that, I haven't seen him throw or anything like that, though.
Good stuff. Holton Ahlers joining us. We'll have more clips from JDB, Josh Aldridge coming up later. One more for you, Holt, from the YouTube chat. What's the most difficult part of staying in game shape? What do you struggle with the most? How big of a jump is it getting into game shape from the offseason to training camp to the season? And does it get tougher the older you get? There's about 7 questions for you, but they all deal with the same thing, getting into game shape versus, hey, I'm in good shape during the off season.
Yeah, it probably takes about a month, and then see that for quarterbacks though, I don't run as much as I used to. When I used to run a ton, obviously in games, I would have to do a lot more speed work. Nowadays it's just more making sure my arms and my mechanics are good and stuff like that during the off season. But other positions are far harder than I am. Me though, as quarterback, it's not that hard. Just throw a couple times a week. Now look, I'll grind. I still go to the gym and work out and all that, but it's definitely not what it used to be. The older you get, you figure out what your body needs, and you don't push it to a certain extent. You push it, but not like you did when you were younger, where you would just every single day was everything you had. Once you get older, and you kind of understand what being a pro is, and how that game works and how the pro game works. It's more about just making sure you're, healthy for one, and then you're tuned up for when it is time to go, that you're ready to go.
Holton, me and Jarrett were watching the game on Saturday, and we thought that Isaiah Winstead got into the end zone, but he was a yard short. What was his reaction? Did you talk to him on the sideline? Was he frustrated that he didn't get in?
I think he kind of laughed about it. I joked with him that he really just wanted me to get in the game because that's when I go into the game. So I appreciate him not scoring a touchdown there. But he'll score plenty of touchdowns for us. He's one of our better receivers. So I would love to see him get in the end zone every game. I think he's capable of that. And I honestly think he's one of the better receivers in the league. So I'm sure he's going to score plenty of touchdowns this year, though. So that one at the end of the year might be laughable, hopefully, compared to what he scores this year.
Holden, I said last question 3 questions ago, but I got another one. Coaches have talked about your relentless film study and staying in the film room. Is that something you do a lot of midweek now during game week? And is the technology available to you in the UFL like it is in the NFL?
Oh, yeah, it's the exact same film-wise. I'm not going to say exact same, but pretty dang close. It's pretty much same film-wise. I'm in a pretty good routine of exactly how I go into a week. You do red zone, you do third downs on separate days, and then you look at 2 minute, then you just look at standard down and distance, and not in that order. But there's a pretty system that I've followed for a good amount of time now that's worked, and that I trust will work. Just throughout and studying a team like that, to where when it does come game day, I got a good feel for the defense. So that really hasn't changed much, whether I play or start or anything like that. I'm just going into it the exact same.
All right, Holt, got any podcast tidbits for us? What we got coming up next?
Yeah, we'll do Last Chance UFL again. I think next week is when we'll shoot. So Cade Norman's show here, you'll probably see one of those before our show, but not an official guest yet. Just with this season and stuff, our schedule changing day to day. But, next week we'll announce a guest, and we'll kind of go from there.
Backup plan for you Cade Norman fans. Stay tuned for that. Holt, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. See y'all.
All right, there it is. Holton Ahlers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Renegades off to a 1-0 start.
Never lost. Never lost in 2025.
Never lost. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. More of our New Blue report, and we'll have our Fleet Feet rundown as well.
And also, when we come back, got a pretty cool event coming up inside Clark LeClaire Stadium.
All right, we'll touch on that as part of our Fleet Feet rundown when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
Make things happen this year with a new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Hey buddy, it's me, your foot.
What? Are you okay?
Not so much. These old shoes are killing me.
But I've had these for years.
Years? I've been stuck in these things and now I'm screaming. You need custom fit shoes, my friend. And we're not talking one size fits all here. You need comfort, support, and most importantly, freedom.
Well, how do I get that?
Head over to Fleet Feet. They'll make me feel like $1 million and keep you running strong.
Fleet Feet at the Old Gordon's Golf location on Arlington Boulevard. They custom fit every shoe for your unique foot. Visit Fleet Feet and step into comfort. Your feet will thank you.
I want some barbecue, some barbecue.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time for bats, balls, and turkey calls. Working on that grand slam? Swing into turkey season with a perfect shotgun to knock that gobbler out of the park. Brite, Mossberg, Weatherby, Savage, Beretta, Rossi, CVA, and Browning, you name it, we've got it. Choose from the largest selection in Eastern NC. We'll make you blow fans away. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Doug Henry of Greenville is looking for your trade-in and your business. Doug Henry of Greenville is right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial, and always right on the price and looking to beat every offer out there. Bring in any offer from CarMax, and they will beat it by $500. Just bring it in and you won't be disappointed. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily, and you can always check them out online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Doug Henry, right on the corner and right on the price.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
I love it.
Pirate Radio.
I'm glued all day.
Pirate Radio.
Listen to me rocks, baby.
Pirate Radio. The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Well, welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day, and they have 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. And both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We'll get our Fleet Feet rundown. Our buddy A-Harp can tell us about our friends over at Fleet Feet.
Hey, Pirate Nation, be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
We have no contract with Alex Harper on his read for Fleet Feet. We can literally play that a million times and not give him a penny.
It's just like the concessions at Coastal Carolina.
Free.
As many times as you want,
yeah,
for free.
Yep. And that's how business is done. Getting as much out of you can for nothing.
For not jack squat.
Take that, A-Harp. Chandler.
He's got 3 jobs. He don't need to be paid for this.
Chandler, I like the commercial of you talking to a foot.
Yeah, my foot started talking to me.
Yeah.
Have you been listening to your feet lately?
You know what? I don't think I have.
You need to. Hey, buddy.
My puppies bark, though.
Ooh.
Mine don't talk in English. They speak in no English.
Yeah.
So.
But my feet said, hey, I'm tired of these old shoes. You need to get a Fleet Feet.
You need to head over to Fleet Feet. Chandler, it's going to be a movie.
It's going to be a movie
night at Clark LeClaire Stadium.
Yeah, I think this is always cool when minor league teams do this. But they're doing a movie night, and that is coming to Clark LeClaire Stadium on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. So they should play Star Wars. But you can vote below for which movie you'd like to see between Field of Dreams, Moana 2, The Rookie, and Air Bud. Now, which one would you choose between the 4?
Field of Dreams makes sense due to it being baseball.
I mean, my 2 were Field of Dreams or The Rookie.
Can I finish?
Sure. What you got?
Pull up the choices again.
All right, we have Field of Dreams, Moana 2, The Rookie, and Air Bud.
Okay, you promise you're going to let me finish this time. Field of Dreams.
I think I might get. Sorry, go ahead.
Field of Dreams makes sense because it's baseball, as does Rocky.
It's Rocky.
I mean,
what an idiot. Maybe I should interrupt you.
There's something strange here.
Isn't the movie called The Rocky? It's about
the Colorado Rocky.
It's about Sylvester Stallone trying to become a baseball pitcher. I can do it.
I can do it.
Give me one more inning.
One more pitch, please.
Adrian Beltre. Adrian Gonzalez.
Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
The Rookie. Those make sense. Air Bud makes no sense.
Because it's basketball.
And when it comes to playing basketball, I'm always last to get picked, or sometimes not even picked at all. Shirley knows what that is. And I'm going to go with Moana 2, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
I have not seen one, but my daughter likes it. And I think that will get kids out to the ballpark. Then again, our parents going to want to go. I was thinking that would be the best kid movie. No kid wants to sit through Field of Dreams or The Rookie.
Well, now Moana is very popular with kids. Well, I say kids, but like people in the 20s.
Okay.
Have you seen Moana?
Have you seen a Moana?
Have you seen Moana?
The kids I babysit really like Moana, so I've seen it a few times, but I haven't seen the second.
Do you like it? Would you go and see Moana at Clark LeClaire Stadium on May 4th?
I mean, probably not, but
She's not going to go see any of those movies there.
But if I was with the kids I was babysitting, yes. So I feel like parents would bring them.
Okay, good answer.
Oprah Winfrey me gif. So that is my answer. That is my answer change.
You know what gif I'm talking about?
Yes.
She's just like this.
Sorry for those not watching on YouTube.
Man.
All right, what's your answer?
Probably
Smart guy.
Probably The Rookie. I love that story.
Yeah, when Sylvester Stallone strikes out Adrian Beltre in the 9th inning.
I did it.
And he's down there in Dominican Republic, and he says, "If I can change, and you can change, we can all change."
Field of Dreams is great too, though. If you play the movie, they'll come.
That's not bad. Josh says needs to be a Star Wars movie, but Field of Dreams, then Rookie with those choices.
We have results, by the way.
Are they final?
No.
Or spinal?
They're not spinal. You have 2 days and 19 hours left to vote.
All right.
224 votes have been casted so far.
And it's going to be Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams is ahead at 61%.
Yeah.
Coming behind that,
That's people not thinking.
The Rookie, I guess they don't want to see Sylvester Stallone. 20%. Airbud 10%, Moana 2, 9.
Oh, wow. Moana's in last?
Yeah, dead last.
Interesting. I guess the baseball fans are chiming in most.
For sure.
In terms of.
It's Asby. Stephen Asby said The Sandlot would have been the selection.
That would have been my choice. Because that, outside of Major League, is probably my favorite baseball movie.
What about the 1976 version of Bad News Bears?
No. Too much swearing.
That's a suggestion from Purple Haze.
Nah. A little too much vulgarity in that, Sean.
Yeah. What would you like to see, folks?
Who did this? I'm guessing.
Who did this?
Did Jared make this list?
No, I did.
I typed it.
Well, way to go, gals.
I typed. I told her what to type.
Okay. I appreciate y'all putting in that effort.
Thanks, guys.
No.
Thanks, ladies.
I mean, I get you kids are busy and the texting and stuff, but you could have spelled out national. I mean,
No, I told her to abbreviate it.
I got an abbreviation for you, Shirley.
Oh, I got one for you too.
What you got?
I got two of them actually.
What you got?
Whoa!
That's it. My final words.
Two birds just flew in here.
Close the windows.
Close the windows.
Things are getting testy here in the Pirate Radio studios. All right, anything else on the ECU front? We have talks football, baseball.
Softball update?
Oh, yeah, let's get a softball update real proper like. 6-2 Pirates, and we got a base knock into a right field.
That's Annie Kate Dalton.
Annie Kate Dalton is a hitting machine.
6-2, sixth inning for East Carolina.
Every time I make a turn around.
Skip Colts.
Yeah, she's hitting the base, or she's hitting the softball, I should say.
Yeah, she hit a bases clearing triple earlier in the game to blow it open. So, yeah.
All right, we have no ECU basketball portal news one way or the other.
Not at this moment.
Time to bring in some studs. I'm trying to get some of them folks on here.
Speaking of studs, did you see the massive?
I was going to say something about me.
No, the massive deal that Jackson Merrill signed with the San Diego Padres.
No.
9 years.
9 years.
Contract is worth up to $204 million. He's only 21 years old.
The Braves, I don't know if they started that, but they got a lot of headlines when they did that with Acuna and Ozzie when they were really young to go ahead and lock them in long term. for a lot of money, but not necessarily a ton per year like you see with some guys. So,
one of the things that I like that we do around this time of year, and it's what Shirley does, is keep up with the Pirates and the pros. When you look up the stats for Trey Savage, he will be playing for the Dunedin Blue Jays.
For the who?
Dunedin.
Is that how you say it, Chandler?
Dunedin?
I thought it was Dunedin.
Ooh, I don't think that sounds right either.
How
do you
look,
say
I don't
it?
know how to pronounce it either. So
How do you spell it?
Is it Dunedin, Florida?
How do you spell it?
Dunedin. Dune?
well, Dune is Dune.
Dunedin.
Dunedin.
Let's see.
Dunedin.
Dunedin. City in Florida. Dunedin. But you can kind of see that from the spelling after you say it.
Yeah.
Especially if there was another E in the middle of it.
Dunedin.
Dunedin. All right. Now we know this is an educational program, folks.
I apologize for my screw up, guys.
Apologies to our friends in Florida. All right. It is National Day Update, National DIY Day. Shirley, you're a big DIY. If we have a problem around here, you fix it.
Pretty much.
How handy are you, Delaney?
I like DIY projects, but you're not going to catch me like building something crazy.
Can you change a tire?
No, I cannot.
I can.
Can you? You said you like little projects. Like, what could you do?
I like more like crafty stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if you were to like have like a little desk that you can repurpose, you would sand it down and repaint it. Oh, okay. Yeah, those types of DIYs. Yeah, okay.
My wife is very handy. I come from a family of farmers, worked outside growing up, a lot of tools. I can't do anything. I can change a tire, and that might be about my peak. I can't fix stuff. I'm great at like handing people the tools to do it.
I hate to say this, but I'm too lazy to do stuff.
That's true.
I'd rather someone else do it.
Yeah.
Wait, you talking about me?
Yeah.
I'm lazy.
Hey, you talking to me?
You talking to me?
You just said you were lazy. Why are you complaining?
But how does she know I'm lazy?
Okay, mister, I don't know what's wrong with this seatbelt thing, but I'm just going to leave it like that because I don't even want to mess with it. I was like, Chan, it's just missing a bolt.
That's true.
I'm not going to argue with Shirley calling me or you lazy. I mean, how many times are we just like, I can't find it?
I wasn't
and we make Shirley go find it.
I was going to say, the one thing you're really good at is going, hey, Shirley, I look for this, but I didn't look hard enough, and I can't find it.
At least I
so
admit
where's
it.
it at?
Like, I kind of gave up after 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Can you just find it for me, please?
You're really good at that.
I'm not arguing with her that she said I was lazy. I was just wondering, like, well, hey, what's an example that I've done? And she
had one at the ready.
She had one in her holster. I ought to throw a flag on you because you threw the gun out. 15 yards.
No, it was just like he gave up on that seatbelt. He was like, "Oh, it's broken, and I don't think I'll pass inspection because the seatbelt isn't where it should be." And I'm like, "Well, Chan, this is an easy fix. It's just missing the bolt. All you got to do is find the bolt and put the bolt in, and it'll be fine."
And my mind says, "Don't
leave it alone." It's like,
don't you dare.
It's just the passenger side seatbelt. It's no biggie.
All right. It is Child Help National Day of Hope. We need to help our children and Chandler. Also,
help the bear.
Help the bear. Did anybody have the weird friend that had a ferret growing up? I had a weird friend that had a ferret.
I knew someone who had a ferret. They're smelly little creatures.
Yeah, what's the point? Do ferrets acknowledge you like a dog?
No.
Like a dog?
Like, if you call a ferret, hey, Bill, the ferret, come over here. Will it come to you? Or I don't think it does, right?
Here, boy. Go potty.
Most of the people that I know that had them either had them in a cage, or some of them will have them outside the cage for short periods of time.
And they go around your shoulders or neck
yeah,
or whatever.
but from everything that I've understood is that they smell really foul.
Yeah.
They don't. They're not. You ain't taking this thing to a groomer.
That's what I do when I bring a girl over, Chandler, and what does that smell? Be like, oh yeah, it's my ferret. Can I see him? He's sleeping.
That's my ferret.
It is National Walking Day. Nah, pass.
I'll be doing that this afternoon.
Surely it's almost evening.
Evening, yes. I'm going to the gym after work, so
All right.
I'll be walking on the treadmill.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
It is National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day. How do we feel about PB&J's?
I love them. I love the Uncrustables.
My daughter.
I love a
is
good Uncrustable.
I've never had one, and I was gonna have one because I get them for Lily all the time. But then I realized like you can't microwave it, right? You have to like sit it out or something.
I microwave mine for like maybe 10 seconds.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. I like to follow directions.
Call me crazy. Call me wild. Call me Evil Knievel if you want to. I'll eat it cold straight out of the freezer. Woo!
The face Delaney made was great. She's like, who is this monster?
This maniac.
Well, here's my thing.
It's good cold.
I like peanut butter. I like jelly. Don't like them together.
Interesting.
I will never
Explain
eat
yourself.
a
I don't think she
PB&J.
did.
I will eat them separately.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to explain.
No, in depth. Explain. Think. And then explain.
Instead of that, answer this: creamy or crunchy?
Oh, creamy.
Oh, creamy all day. I can't do crunchy.
The crunchy, man.
I like crunchy.
It's virtually impossible to put it on a piece of bread without poking a hole in the bread
That
if you
is
do crunchy.
true. That is true. I like that. It's tough to spread it.
Yes,
out. Yeah.
it is a mess, and it's just not happening.
Favorite flavor of jelly?
I have really become fond of strawberry.
I like strawberry. I'd probably go grape, but I like strawberry.
The last couple times I've gone to CD's Grill and had toast,
Yes.
I've gone with the strawberry jam instead of the grape.
That's your jam?
That is my jam.
Grape is my jam, but strawberry is a very strong second.
Delaney, you're quiet over there.
I don't like jelly.
Wow. Explain yourself.
No
Why is that?
explanation needed. I just
Expand on that. Talk about that.
Do you like
talk,
peanut
talk
butter?
about it.
Oh, I love peanut butter.
All right, let's say you're not putting peanut butter on bread. What else are you putting it on?
Crackers.
Apples, crackers.
Don't call me that.
I make these little
That about it?
desserts. They're,
Bananas?
Huh? On banana? Put a
Peanut butter banana?
Peanut butter balls.
I'll eat peanut butter and bananas. I've done that before, but it's not one of my favorite things to do, but I have eaten that in the past.
All right.
There's a dessert that I make with Caro syrup and peanut butter and a little bit of brown sugar, and they're just, I call them peanut butter balls, but you just roll them in a little balls and put them in the refrigerator and get them nice and cold. Really good.
Joel likes celery and peanut butter. So does Jamie. Joel says, what about grilled cheese Uncrustables? Oh, yeah. Chandler will just eat those frozen, man.
Frozen.
Nothing like a good crunchy cheese.
Yeah.
Cold crunchy cheese.
Nothing like a frozen cheddar. Like a frozen Gouda.
I was going to say, a frozen Gouda does not sound pleasant.
What do you want on your
frozen
your
pepper
sub?
jack?
Give me some pepper jack. Do you want that toasted? No, frozen.
Is there any way you can freeze it?
I want a big, giant slice of ice
I want a
cold
block.
Swiss cheese.
God, I want a nice hot meatball sub with the coldest frozen Parmesan.
Give me the frozen mats.
It is National Reconciliation Day. Anybody out there y'all need to reconcile with? Anybody that has wronged you or that you wronged, now's the day to say, you know what? Let's squash this. Life is too short. 40, 50 years from now, we're going to be dead. Think about that. It's over. It's over.
Nah.
You only live once. Need to squash those beefs.
It's not really deep right there.
We'll be back after this.
We got the bases covered when it comes to having fun. What's the Down East Bird Dogs play?
Big League Baseball returns to historic Granger Stadium in Kinston Friday, May 9th when our Down East Bird Dogs face off against the Ottawa Titans. Join Bojangles for opening night Friday, May 9th in Kinston. Learn more at downeastbirddogs.com.
We got the bases covered when it comes to having fun. What's the Down East Bird Dogs play?
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Greenville, are you ready for the biggest beauty event of the year? Beauty Bar Medi Spa Spring Extravaganza is coming soon. From March 24th to April 4th, get exclusive savings on Botox, fillers, skin bead, painless laser hair removal, advanced lasers, and more. Expert care, stunning results, a glow you'll love. This is your time to shine. Appointments fill up fast. Call at 252-752-1406 or visit beautybarmedispa.com to book your free consultation today. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, where confidence begins.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516.
Fish Street Hardware is bringing back mountain music and are springing back together to help our friends in Western Carolina on April 12th. This event kicks off at 12 with great food specials, giveaways, auction items, and a full day of amazing artists rocking the stage. Featuring local favorites Lonnie Britton, Tanner Oakley, Back Row Backsliders, Anna Park, Jake Mitchell, Eric Dunlow, and many more. Mark your calendars for April 12th and we will see you at Fish Street Hardware's Mountain Music Springing Back Together event. For all up-to-date information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Fish Street Hardware.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple-authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Pirate Radio.
You know, East Carolina deserves to go to Omaha. People should be worried about us. We're going to be really good, and I'm not afraid to say it on record.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Vacation spots are right here in our very own backyard. Take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get out on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncparks.gov. And Greenville Auto World is under new ownership. It is now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join DriveHereNow.com. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and a proud supporter of the Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live.
You know, I'll say this. Just like you in the NBA, you don't know players on teams anymore. There's some MLB teams where I'm like that. The Chicago Cubs.
Some MLB teams? I mean, pretty much every MLB team.
Well, no, I know a lot of people on like the Phillies still, the Yankees. But like the Cubs.
Cubs.
What happened to
Sammy Sosa?
What happened to Chris Bryant? What happened to Addison Russell? What happened to Sammy? Where's Sammy?
Where's Mark Grace when you need him? Yeah, it's part of getting older. I mean, there was a time where I knew everybody. A lot of that was following games, fantasy, looking at box scores in the paper. I would say even more so than that, it was video games helped me learn all the players in the NBA, Major League Baseball, and National Football League.
Yeah, and I try my best to keep up with Major League Baseball, but it's just too much, and I'm too lazy.
I'm too lazy to follow baseball, and it doesn't grab me.
And I'm trying my best right now, and I'm doing a good job of keeping up with the Nats. But when they are 12 and 32 coming up here soon, I won't be paying attention no more.
Well, the Braves are trying to pull the Hornets and get me out of the season quick, but I think they'll turn it around at some point. They're going to go home this weekend and
they're going to go to their cars.
They're going to go to their cars. They're going to win some games, but it has been a struggle in San Diego and L.A. They will wrap up their series with the Dodger coming up tonight. Shirley, for the first time in 2025, do we have Baltimore Orioles baseball on Pirate Radio?
Yes, we do. Right after the show at 6 o'clock.
Taking on your Red Sox. O's off to a 3-2 start this season, and they are hitting the baseball, scoring 32 runs through those games thus far. Toronto out to a 5-2 start, and in the lead of the AL East, I should say. All right, Chandler, you going to Clark or Claire?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride out there and hopefully see the Pirates get a victory over Elon and head into the weekend with a 2-0 start to the week.
They put out a lineup.
Let's see, and I will go through that lineup.
Let's see who's pitching for the Part today. Huh? Is that right? Ooh, Sean Jenkins getting the start.
Okay.
Interesting.
Starting lineup for your East Carolina Pirates. If I can find it. Batting first, playing second base, number 1, Dixon Williams. Batting second, the center fielder, Braden Burris. Batting third, the third baseman, Colby Wallace. Batting fourth, left fielder.
Can you do it like
Colby Wallace? Left fielder, Braxton Trammell. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Keenan Bowman. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Austin Irby. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Jack Herring. Batting eighth, the catcher, Michael Kalinich. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Alex Boucher. On the mound for your Pirates, the pitcher, Sean Jenkins. The head coach for your Pirates, Cliff Godwin.
Pirates wearing the pinstripes? Love those unis. White unis, purple pinstripes, purple hats as they take on the Phoenix of Elon. Coming up, we'll have updates live for you on social media throughout the evening as the Pirates try to win their 5th straight ball game. Sweep over Rice, win over UNCW, and going for 5 in a row when they take on Elon coming up tonight. No availability for football today.
Nope, but we will have videos and highlights of practice tomorrow, and then we will talk to Blake Harrell and a couple of players on Friday, and we will have highlights of practice inside Daddy Ficklin Stadium.
All right, stay tuned. Scoop, what's up, buddy? He won't say Pirate Radio fitted hat.
A fitted hat?
A fitted. Oh, did you notice what we did today? Our motif? Well, we're wearing a purple shade polo. Mine's a little lighter than yours.
Yeah, mine's a little dark.
And a Pirate Radio hat to match with it.
Now that is chemistry.
It's a good look. Good look for Chan and I today. Jamie said Braves did this last year, killed it after the All-Star break. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned as of yet.
Well, Mike Mullis said it's okay if you want to worry now.
I was kind of surprised he said that. Usually I figure he'd say, it's the first week. Don't even think about it. But then again, Mully is the antagonist, so once I think he's going to say something, he goes the other way.
Yep, he's really good at that.
He is. All right, let's take our final break. We'll come back, wrap it up on a Wednesday after these messages.
Ahoy Greenville! Prepare to set sail for the 18th annual Pirate Fest on Saturday, April 5th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Greenville Town Common. The festivities begin at 11 a.m. with the Parade of Pirates. Then beginning at 1 p.m., it's great beach music from the Embers. At 3 p.m., Cooper Greer takes the stage. And at 5 p.m., it's Captain Mike and Shipwrecked with a Jimmy Buffett tribute. Visit our unique food trucks, eclectic vendors, and immerse yourself in pirate festivities. For more details, visit piratefestnc.com.
Ready to play a little kickball? Robbie's Clubhouse, a place for special needs adults and children, will host their annual kickball tournament on Saturday, April 26th from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Sarah Law Softball Complex located on Reedy Branch Road in Winterville. Come join the fun while helping the special needs community by joining us as a friendly kickball. To register a team, visit eventbrite.com and search Robbie's Clubhouse or call 252-916-9117 and we'll see you Saturday, April 26th.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. Josiah Duke from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's that time for a joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services as well as walk-in urgent care on weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
This is Holton Ahlers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30-plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com. Over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holton Ahlers Show.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites: flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings
all season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
This is Parker Bird from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
It was a good day for the stock market today. The Dow was up 235 points at 42,225. The NASDAQ was up 151 points and finished at 17,601, and the S&P was up 37 at 5,670. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
All right, fun show today. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Delaney. You got yoga later?
I have yoga tonight.
There you go. It's not creepy that we've talked about it in the past. I'm not checking her schedule. Chandler and I are going to do yoga at one point.
You got yoga later?
Hey, you want to catch me at yoga? You want to do some yoga, Sean?
Sure.
Just don't stand beside him if he does the downward dog. That's all I'm saying.
Me or him? Or both?
Both.
Yeah. You do goat yoga?
You never stand downwind.
You ever done any goat yoga? Isn't that a thing?
I want to so bad.
You do yoga around goats or something like that?
Yeah, baby goats.
Baby goats.
Yeah, I want to do puppy yoga too. Yeah, they offer that too.
Chandler, we should do like beer and wings and ball games on TV yoga.
Yeah.
It's yoga, but all that's going on.
Now breathe. Now take a bite.
Now dip in the sauce. Raise slowly.
Now sip.
Deep breaths, deep breaths.
Deep breaths. Breathe in the buffalo's aroma. All right, we'll see you Thursday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington,